Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to another episode of Shameless FC. It has been a minute since we did one of these streams. I think the last time we did it was a World Cup final, just
Yeah, I
basically
think
like
it
a
was.
month ago. But we're back and we've won one game since then, but we've actually won a game. So I don't care. I'm trying to come
Hey,
on a
you've won two,
positive.
haven't you?
No.
Since the World Cup, man, you beat Bournemouth, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. We beat Bournemouth. That one just
Hey,
didn't.
two of them things, man. Up the
Two
Chelsea,
wins.
man.
We got 2 wins. Let's go. But yeah, guys, as you already know, we beat Crystal Palace 1-0. Kai Havertz with the only goal, thank the Lord. And we're now down to 12 points clear for survival. 12 points away. Big up everybody that's locked in. Like, subscribe. We're going to get into the Chelsea game. We're going to get into all the Premier League games of the weekend. And yeah, check out everyone's socials down in the description below. We got over 100 of you guys in here, so we should be getting 100 likes. Everyone hit the like button, and let's get into it. Neil, what were you saying, my guy? How's everything been, bro?
Same as I've always said. I'm all right. Leicester just, if every time we talk, getting worse and worse and worse, and I've got the stats and shit to back it up. It's disgusting. I'm not going to lie. It's absolutely disgusting what's happening to our club. Anyway, I'll get into it a bit, but thanks for, again, I missed you guys, always shameless on that. Need to do it more often.
Defo. We do need to reload this weekly again. We're going to try and make this a bit more regular because now there's actually Premier League football back. There's more to talk about. But yeah, we're going to get into that. Ryan, what are you saying, my guy? You all good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Like, look, I turned off my expectations for this season. Just on vibes, like what Flawless and Neil were last season when they kept saying it. That's me this season, innit? Like, I have no expectations. I knew we were going to get pammed yesterday by Brighton. I was saying before, I thought we were going to get pammed. That's what happened. So what do I have to be angry and upset about? I knew it was going to happen. So, bro, I'm all right with it, man. FSG aren't, going to be here at the end of the season. Probably they'll be gone soon, hopefully. So, man, that's my only hope for the club, man. Get new owners in and hopefully things get sorted out, man.
Yeah, welcome to Vibes FC. I've been here the whole season. Welcome aboard. Flawless, what were you saying, my guy? You all good?
I'm blessed, man. Good to be back on Shameless FC, first and foremost. Let me just state that. It's good to be back. Blessed for having me, as always, Lewis. Much appreciated. And looking forward to the show. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm blessed in general. And yeah, my team, I'm over the moon. I couldn't be happier. As a United fan right now. This is the happiest I've probably been.
You're in the best position out of everyone here.
Yeah. Like, this is the happiest I've been in like a decade.
I'm the only person pretty much since I've been on the show that's been in vibes the entire time. Me and Flawless together.
Cup, though, like, in that time.
I'm sure you won something.
Yeah.
Sure it's not been there.
I mean, just at the beginning.
Yeah, you had the FA Cup. You beat us, didn't you?
Yeah. And I think Flawless was good then. Flawless was in the shit then. Then he's left, and I'm just like, and I've welcomed Lewis and Ryan into the mud as well.
Now you got Ryan in it. Yeah, man. I can show people around Vibes FC. I've been there, statue outside the ground, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. But yeah, man, that's why.
Bro, I'm on a second season ticket now. I've got a second season ticket. Let's go.
The wins just feel positive here because it just feels like we're winning for the first time in ages. For me, the targets are only the same. 40 points. Get me 12 more points and we're all good. But I think after the performance we had today, I actually feel a little bit confident for Liverpool, which I don't really know if it's a good thing or not, but we'll see.
Good.
We'll see. There's a lot of comments.
I didn't even watch today, so I don't know, but I ain't confident against anyone. We're beatable by pretty much anyone, to be honest. Like, Forest beat us,
the same energy, isn't it?
Yeah, like, it's... Yeah, you can come and beat us. Anyone can at the end of the day. All you have to do is outrun us, get the better of the midfield battle, which is very easy to do against. I genuinely think this season I've only remembered us ever winning like one midfield battle in the league, and that was at home to Bournemouth, where we won 9-0. That's the only midfield battle that I actually remember us like properly dominating and winning during a league game this season. I literally don't remember any others, like, honestly.
And you guys still aren't looking for any midfield replacements?
It's weird because it don't look like it, but then Romano keeps saying that apparently we are. So, like, that makes you think, are we? Because Romano, obviously, we all know he's reliable.
It's only halfway through the window.
We're still halfway through the... I just don't know, innit? Because I thought it would have happened by now at the end of the day because we're in a very desperate situation. But I think if FSG was staying at the club, they would have probably, signed some midfielder. It probably would have been like a 60 mil already. It probably would have been like a 30 mil or something like that. But it just shows that they don't care, because like what they're selling the club. So what need do they have anyway to actually what do they have to gain from buying a midfielder if they're selling up like soon, if they're looking to sell? So at the end of the
Doesn't
day,
it raise the value of the club though? If you have a better squad.
Nah, this club is still worth, the worth of this club is still around £3.5 to £4 billion. At the end of the day, they brought this club over 10 years ago for about 370 odd mil, something like that. So they're easily making over a £3 billion profit, regardless. At the end of the day,
10x.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like at the end of the day, they've got no need to really go and buy a midfielder. It's not going to be their club soon, probably. So we will definitely.
And also, you're buying legacy. You're not buying the current squad. You're buying the legacy of Liverpool as well.
Yeah, exactly. We're buying a team as well that people forget. However bad we're doing this season, we've been so bad this season. We've won everything in club football over the last 4 years. At the end of the day, we've been to 3 Champions League finals in 5 years. Like Liverpool will always be an attractive club to any buyer at the end of the day. So I think we'll get sold. Who we get sold to, I don't know. Like obviously, Liverpool fans will know. There's been a lot of rumors today, reports about Qatar investors in Qatar looking to buy the club. So I'm hoping something happens there, but just don't know at the end of the day. But the club will get sold, man, and that's the only thing that's kind of giving me hope, to be honest.
Well, by the end of the season.
Yeah, I think so. By the end of I think we'll have a summer transfer window under new owners. Yeah, I think so.
All right, cool. I get your vibe. I get your opinion then for the rest of the season. What was your thoughts on the Brighton game though? Didn't really catch it. I only saw the highlights, but fuck me, you lot got battered in transition in that second half.
I mean, it weren't only in transition, bro. I mean, look, I said all week. I even said on shows to Flawless and everything. Look, we're going to get pammed in this game. I did not see a chance that we could get anything from this game due to the way we've been playing all season lately. The state of our team, the state of our midfield, and the way Brighton play football as well. They were always going to absolutely dominate us. And it was that from start to finish. Honestly, like, they absolutely dominated us in possession. They pinned us back. We couldn't get any sort of control in that game. It was definitely the worst performance I've seen in the Klopp era. It was the worst performance
the whole era.
Yeah, of Klopp's era, 100%. It was the worst. It was worse than 7-2 Villa in terms of the performance. It was that bad. It was honestly that bad. How we were 0-0 at half time, I will never know how we were 0-0 at half time. They completely dominated us. They pulled our team apart, easily bypassed our midfield numerous times, and there was not one point in that game where I had any hope of us winning. Honestly, it was so bad. It was just so bad. The defending was awful, especially second half. Matip, all of them. Gomez, when he came on, got done for the third goal by Welbeck. So, honestly, it was so bad, bro. And, yeah, I mean, the midfield he picked as well, Henderson just playing hoofball every 5 minutes, hoofing it to nowhere. And, look, we're fucked. We're fucked at the end of the day in terms of our squad. That's why we need new owners to come in to invest in the squad. And that's not really much to say. Top 4, nowhere near happening. I said for ages we ain't getting top 4 because we're not good enough at all. We're already 10 points off the pace, and that will only that gap will only increase in the next few weeks at the end of the day over time. Therefore, all 4 teams in the top 4 are easily better than us comfortably. And look, this is just the result of negligence from Klopp, the owners, the board, etc., of not rebuilding and refreshing the midfield, especially. And yeah,
do you know how much you sound like me, bro?
Yeah,
I've said the exact same thing about Chelsea for like the last month. Midfield's a mess. Years of negligence. We're only going to drop further away from top 4. Literally,
do you know what, Lewis? Your clips that you went, I can't remember what it was. It was going viral again, but I don't know what it was like the initial reaction when you put that out. But I know that they've been coming round
because I see that like every week.
Yeah, there's that one that I'm seeing all over Twitter as well. So I don't know if that message when you first put it out has been received differently now that you're in a worse position.
No, it's the same energy. Like it's partly the old regime, it's partly the naivety of the new regime, but it's the major issue is like 5 years of just awful transfer windows, and now we have a team with just zero cohesion, and also just players that have either declined or have just stagnated. We just have a team of a mess, really. And as soon as we overhaul, I'm going to have a lot more confidence in the squad. Like, we'll get into the Chelsea game in a little sec as well. Even in spite of the performance, I thought it was better just by our standards. It was optimistic, but I still need to see that on a week in and week out basis. But Ethan asked, and we already know the answer, but I want to know your stance right now. Klopp in, Klopp out. What are you feeling in terms of Jurgen Klopp? And was he majorly to blame for the game?
Shout Ethan, Fox's fan. Let's go.
I mean, Ethan.
Ethan.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm Klopp out. I've been Klopp out for time, and I'm not the only Liverpool fan. There's a lot of Liverpool fans who are Klopp out now, and there's reasons for it. At the end of the day, I think the point is as well. Even if we get new owners, I don't trust him even with money anymore. I don't trust him with money anymore. That's the thing. I don't trust him to spend it right. He's not spent it right for the last few transfers, really, when you think about it with some of them. Honestly, like, because over the last season or so, he's ended up getting a lot more control over the transfers when it never used to be like that. It was always Michael Edwards and, transfer committee, all that, who would be in more control of the transfers and more power over that. But Klopp is having a lot more power over that, and I'm not liking it at all. I'm not liking it. You're seeing the results of that now at the end of the day. And there's other reasons as well. His stubbornness, to tactically change formation, sticking with the same 4-3-3 formation, which is just not. It's just the wrong formation to play with the type of players we have now at the end of the day. It was good. It's been good over the years for us. I'm not denying that, but it's not the system to play right now for our players. We should be playing, in my opinion, a 4-2-3-1 right now. I think that's more suited to the personnel we've got at the club, but he just ain't doing that at the end of the day. He's persisting with playing the likes of Henderson. He's way too loyal to players as well, which is a reason why our midfield has been neglected over the last few years as well. That's a big reason. So there's a lot of reasons why I'm, along with other Liverpool fans, to Klopp out at the end of the day. And the thing is, even if we get new owners, it's like I said, I don't trust the guy anymore to spend it right. I'll always love Jurgen Klopp. It's not as if I wish anything bad on him. I will always love this guy. He gave me my first Premier League title. He, won us the Champions League. He's won us every trophy, possible at the end of the day, even down to like the Club World Cup, etc. So, I love the guy, but at the end of the day, I love Liverpool a lot more at the end of the day. And I just feel like his time's done at the club. And I think I don't want to see him as well make himself the villain at the end. The longer it goes on, and the longer he keeps getting things wrong,
so you don't think
it's just going to make
it
himself
around
more
for
of
you
a
guys
villain.
will rebuild the squad again?
No, and there's no proof he can ever rebuild a team. That's the thing. He never proved it at Dortmund. He never proved it at Mainz.
But he rebuilt your squad, though.
But wait. There's no proof of it. But does he not at least? I'm not saying it's right. So hear me when I ask this. You know
I know.
saying?
Yeah, I know.
Does he deserve a chance to do so? Is what I'm saying.
I don't think he does.
Why does he not deserve a chance?
But he's done so much for you, and also where you were under Rodgers at that time.
But he's taken us back to that. He's essentially taken us back to that.
Yeah, but he's given you good stuff in that
time. From that again?
People don't realize a lot, and this isn't only Jurgen Klopp's fault at the end of the day. Most of the problem is FSG at the club, but he's a big problem as well. He's a big reason why we're also in this mess at the moment.
I hear all that.
Through his negligence, his stubbornness, his loyalty, all of this.
You're spot on, Ryan. I just want to know why he don't deserve a chance to turn that around, in your opinion. Surely he deserves it. I'm not saying he does it. I'm not saying it's everything you said there. I hear all this about him being part of the reason why Liverpool where they are this season. But every single top manager at a top club has gone through a season like this. So I want to know why why, in your opinion, he doesn't deserve a chance. Just a chance to do it.
Because I honestly don't have any confidence in him that he can do it. He's lost all my trust, for example. I don't trust the guy anymore with his talent ID because he's been given a lot more power at the club, especially since Michael Edwards left the club. Why do you think Julian Ward, that's our director of football right now, what Michael Edwards used to be, replaced him. That was his dream job for Liverpool for years. That he finally got it. He's quit after 6 months. Why? Because he's not getting the kind of it's because Klopp has too much power at that club. So Julian Ward ain't even able to do the job that he wanted efficiently. So it's stuff like that. Klopp has got way too much power.
So you said his
at
talent
this
ID is
football
bad.
club.
Who did he sign that you so against?
Darwin Núñez spending 80-odd mil on him.
So it's just
Just
one
come on,
signing.
that was his choice.
No, it was his choice. Again, you are not wrong. I'm not saying Darwin Núñez was correct. You're saying his talent ID is bad. This is just typical of you overreacting.
Jota is another one,
and his talent ID is bad.
No,
I'm
Jota
saying
was
he
under
deserves his
Michael
chance.
Edwards though.
No. Forget that. I'm just saying he deserved every single Pep, Fergie, whoever your GOAT is, if they are at a club for long enough, have this. This is his first bad season at Liverpool. I'm just saying I think this is a
the thing is,
reactionary take. Who am I talking to?
Does he have the credit? Does he have? For me, he doesn't have the credit in the bank anymore. Just in my opinion,
you're acting like you didn't know him.
Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. Sorry,
Pep
go on,
Guardiola
carry on.
had his bad season at Man City just after winning back-to-back titles. Fergie had enough credit in the bank. He'd won countless league titles.
Okay, you say this. All right. So let me kill this dead. There's times when United have gone through bad and the Stretford end was singing Fergie out. What are we talking about? That's happened before. People act like these things don't. When United went, I think it was 3 years without the league title. I think it was your mob when they won twice, and I think Arsenal won it the year before you lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying is this is Klopp's first bad season. If it was his second, I'd be more understanding. I'm just saying give him chance to turn it around. That's all. I just think it's wild in it. But again, it's Ryan in it. I'm acting like I'm new here.
And also, like, I want to hear about Gakpo, because Gakpo, I think, for 34 million, is yet to be seen, but I think that's good business.
Just
to be honest with you.
Had a decent World Cup.
Like, he's been decent. And so that's an example of it. And Ryan's bottled it, like Liverpool's midfield and defense. But I can't talk. My do shit as well. But I don't think I get it, because a lot of the same things he says I've said about a manager. But the thing is, Ryan was a lot quicker to flop than I was with Brendan. I remember when we did the stream, Lewis, and you were like, it's the manager. Remember it was like 18 months ago where we got absolutely panned by you. And I was like, no, I'm still backing the manager. I still think he can get us out of this mess. That was like 18 months ago, and we're still in that same position, if not even worse. Ryan seems to go from here to bang, when it's like it's flip. There was no middle ground where everything was okay. It was just from good to bad completely. So I'm just saying, it's like it was like a quad. It was the quad thing all over again.
To me, if somebody has earned credit to have a bad season and rebuild, it's him, considering they were 2 games away from a quad and they won 2 trophies.
No, but the thing is, for me, if he'd have won any of the Premier League or Champions League last season, which he should have done, I wouldn't be sitting here saying Klopp out even after the season.
Should he? No. Let's not bypass
the position
that.
He got himself, he should have definitely won the Champions League final.
He should have won.
You have to be winning one of them with how close.
No. That's the feeling thing. Should they have beat that Liverpool's Real Madrid side? Yes, you can argue that. However, you did lose to the most informed player we've probably ever seen. You know what I'm saying? That's the best run we've ever seen. Benzema wasn't on smoke. You lost the Champions League final. You could argue that. The Premier League, but so if he had won one of those 2, you wouldn't be Klopp out right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be Klopp out. That would have been credit in the bank for me, because it's been 2 to 3 years since we won the Premier League title. At the end of the day, the season after we won the Premier League title,
you ain't won it.
But that's you saying 2 to 3 years. Like that's all right. It's not a great thing, but that's not a bad thing. When did you win the Champions League? What year was it?
2019.
20, and you won the Premier League in 2020.
Yeah.
And then after that, in 2022,
you had the COVID season where we had the injuries, and then we had last season.
Yeah, that was shit. And then last season, so in a 4-year period, you've won every trophy available. To me, you don't get more credit in it. Like a second season, I would understand. To me, and this is just me, I will give you get credit in the bank as a manager and a player once you have success. And I'm saying he deserves. You ain't even give him a chance to turn it around. Neil mentioned it as he was gone. Gakpo, you like the signing of Gakpo?
Yeah, I think it's a good signing. Yeah, I know people getting onto it for a couple of games, but he's coming to a shit team. It's his first 2 games. I ain't getting onto Gakpo. But I think he'll come.
No, I'm not saying getting onto it, but you use the example of Michael Edwards isn't here. They don't sign any good players. Klopp doesn't know what he's doing, and we've just put to you Cody Gakpo at a decent price, in my opinion, for a good quality signing that, in my head, works perfectly.
Look, I don't know. That's the thing. It's because, look, Klopp.
But doesn't that contradict what you said though about Michael Edwards and Klopp?
It's never been a great thing. There were times when under Michael Edwards, instead of Mo Salah and Sadio Mane, he wanted, I think, Julian Brandt and Goetze. Instead, he wanted those two ahead of Mane and Salah. And it was, lucky that we got Mane and Salah at the end of the day. But it was Klopp didn't want them at the end of the day. He didn't want them. That just shows that the fact he would have rather had Goetze and Brandt over them should have been a warning sign. I don't want this guy to have that much power at my football club at the end of the day.
No, some managers are good coaches, but they just have shit talent ID. But that's why you have technical directors to do the job for them.
But the problem is the club have given him all this power, essentially.
Like, Tuchel wanted to use Lukaku like a target man. Lukaku ain't no target man. It's just examples like that. That's why you have technical directors who get the players that the manager is looking for that fits their profile.
Yeah, and that's what we're not doing. That's why do you think Julian Ward has resigned after 6 months of having his dream job? That was his dream job, and he quit after 6 months. That should tell you something at the end of the day. That should tell you something. Like, at the end of the day, I mean, look, I don't want to be Klopp out at the end of the day. I want him to prove me wrong, but I have no confidence that he's going to. He's just been so dumb tactically this season as well. Look,
okay, so you don't lose Klopp then. Who do you bring in?
I'd go for a Flick. I'd go for a Tuchel. Those would be two of my choices. Can't have to. Look, if we offer Thomas Tuchel the job, he's taking it, innit? He's taking it.
No, he's not taking Liverpool.
Are you sure? Lewis, do you think he's taking the Liverpool job?
Of course, Tuchel would take the Liverpool job.
He's waiting for Bayern or Madrid. He's waiting for better football.
Nah, if we offer Tuchel the Liverpool job, he's taking it.
You can have Brendan.
You can take Brendan back. Have Rodgers back.
Take him back, bruv. He misses you. We put two against you. We put 2 goals past you just so for your benefit.
I'd have
Brendan. He knows how to score.
I'd have anyone over Pep Linders because if FSG were to stay, that's who would be our next manager at the end of the day. But honestly, Pep Linders, man, he's a problem as well, man. Honestly, he's a problem.
Everyone hates Pep Linders. Why is that?
Because he's got too much influence at the club as well. How has an assistant manager got that much influence at the club? And it's been reported as well that he has got a lot of influence at this football club. Because I think they were trying to make him the next Liverpool manager after Klopp, which won't happen if we get serious new owners. If we get new owners that are serious, Pep Linders is never becoming manager of this football club. And honestly, he's clueless as well. That people are acting like we're blaming him for that book at the end of the day. That book saying that he gave away all the secrets. That's false. The book, I've seen the book. He didn't give any tactics away in that book because there were no tactics in that book. He didn't give any tactics to be given away in that book because there were none. What that book showed was everything that is wrong with him and the club. It showed a lot in terms of the way we do transfers, in terms of the way he sees players, and stuff like this. It's just ridiculous at the end of the day. He just says stupid shit as well. He does way too many interviews. Honestly, he says dumb stuff like, "Oh, if there's any competition that defines, Liverpool as a football club, it's the Carabao Cup." I'm like, who do you think you are in it? Like, how dare you say that at the end of the day? We're the British team with the most European Cups, 6 European Cups, and yet you say if there's a competition that defines our football club, it's the Carabao Cup. Like, what's wrong with you in it? Like, honestly, Pep Linders, man, I can't stand him, honestly. Legit, honestly. I take him leaving.
So is he more of the problem than Klopp then?
They both are, because they're both in it together. Klopp, you honestly think if Klopp, he's the reason why Pep Linders has enough influence at this club at the end of the day. Klopp gives him that influence. He gives it. He listens. Honestly, Klopp is a lot to blame for this as well. They're both in it together. I refer to them both as Klopp and Linders now. They're a package deal. That's what they are. They're in it together, honestly. Stupid tactical things. I don't know what's wrong with Flores' thing. He keeps popping in.
Yeah, this thing's bugging, but he'll be back in a couple minutes, guys. Don't worry.
But the thing is, it's like they've been so clueless tactically this season, just doing stupid shit like playing Mo Salah as a touchline winger. I'm sorry, but why would you move? I've seen Harvey Elliott, when we're in possession, play closer to goal than one of the greatest goal scorers in our club's history, Mo Salah. Harvey Elliott, who has one Premier League goal for us ever, play closer to goal than Mo Salah. That is just ridiculous. That's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, why do that? Then that's just stupid.
No, this thing's bugged out on him as well. The whole thing's a mess.
Should we talk about Chelsea, bruv?
Yeah, that's cool because there's a couple questions on Chelsea anyway. CFC Hakeem said, Lewis, thoughts on Gallagher today? I thought he was a lot better. Usually the guy runs at 1,000,000 miles an hour with just no idea of what he wants to do, but he slowed down the game a little bit for himself, and he looked a lot smarter. His skills started to show out a little bit more, and I thought he had a much better performance. As a team,
is he like your new Loftus Cheek? Do you know what I mean?
I think he's more like just Mount, but 2.0. Kind of
not as in the type of player. I mean, in terms of all right player, will get loaned to another club, comes back, can't get into the first team, and just kind of like, oh yeah, I remember him. And because you'll go and buy other players that are better, but you won't give him enough time to train up. Like I think Loftus-Cheek needs to leave because not for his own career.
Yeah, he's on 150k a week. He needs to go. He needs to go.
Yeah. But do you see what I mean? Where it's like another player, like, yeah, he'll perform for another club. He performed Crystal Palace, both of them did, and it seemed like it was going somewhere, and then it just kind of ended in nothing. I think I can see Gallagher going the same way.
Yeah, Gallagher hasn't had the best season for us. I would say I'm willing to give him a year if he just showed me anything. If I could see a bit more performances like today, maybe. But he hasn't really impressed me at all this season. He's just looked like a lesser version of Mason Mount, but it was a good performance today. As a team, we started slowly. Palace looked really good in their transitional play, but we grew into the game and dominated more. Just couldn't really finish. Then Kai Havertz finally got a header in. We got our only goal of the game, and we were able to shore things up from then. Graham Potter literally said, fuck the attack at that point. Just sat everyone behind the ball, and I'm glad. That was actually some good game management. I don't trust our attack for shit. But we got a goal. We won the game. We're 3 points closer to survival. I will take it. I will take it as a positive. Steve says, who is Chelsea's best player today? Kepa, by an absolute mile. Saved us today with saved us today with 3 amazing saves. You could say maybe Thiago Silva too, but maybe Badiashile. But that's about it.
I heard he played well. He's a good defender, actually. He's good in. I've seen him
there's been a lot of questions about him because from what I've seen in France, he's very physical, but there is a bit of a bozo moment in him. He looked a little bit sloppy at the start, but he simplified his game a lot more after that, and he looked really good. I thought he was very physical, won every header. His playing out of the back was really good too, and it helped with our build-up play in the first phase of play. And yeah, it was a great performance from him. Really good. So Timo Werner, my mentions are an absolute disgrace. But here's the thing. Just enjoy the fact that he scored and we can just move on. Because if we start talking about the performance, I'm going to say that he was absolutely terrible. Because he was terrible. And if Palace equalise, I'm blaming him for not putting his chances in the net when he should have done. It was a good header. Ziyech deserves a lot of credit for the assist because he had a very good performance too, a better performance. But take the goal and let's just move forward from that because we're not going to talk about the performance if we want to be optimistic. He was absolutely terrible.
It's fair. So are you playing in midweek, Chelsea?
No, actually, no, we're not.
Because we are in the FA Cup replay, which will get pammed in, and then obviously we've got you lot next Saturday. But that game's going to be so like
that game is going to be.
I've never seen something like as mid as that game. Like it's so mid.
Like, I predict a 3-3, hella deflections, tap-ins, and just awful defending.
And bypassing midfield.
I feel like for a neutral,
that midfield just won't exist.
I feel like for a neutral, it would be a good game. You know, just for like a neutral who wants to see an entertaining game. I feel like it would be that, but like because both teams are leaking goals. At the end of the day, both teams are crap. So yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I can see it being a draw. To be honest, I can see it being a draw.
I think we can only see as a draw because neither of us are confident in our own teams.
Exactly.
I should feel like if we go there and we apply ourselves, we should go and win. But we are our own worst enemies.
Yeah, I'll just ask you a question, and this will decide my prediction. What midfield would you play that day, do you reckon?
Shit, who's fit at this point? Because Lewis Hall just came out of an injury.
Was he injured as well? He was doing well for you, man, I thought.
Jorginho. Yeah, Lewis Hall looked really good. He's a bit raw, but his footballing IQ and what he was trying to play looked very good. I wouldn't really think of that performance as a bad performance. I think he played really well, and yeah, he's one of the brightest sparks in that game. But midfield, Jorginho, it's just Kovacic, Chukwuemeka, and Mount. And Chukwuemeka wasn't really great in the first half, but he got better in the second. Maybe Jorginho, Kovacic, and it's probably going to be Mount, isn't it? It's probably going to be Mount.
Thing is, that would probably
or maybe play Havertz in the 10. No, he's not going to create a thing.
Thing is, that would be enough to dominate our midfield, to get the better of our midfield, because we've only really got Thiago, but he's not been at his level this season. He's been better than the other midfielders because he just is better than them. But like, he's not been too great this season. A lot of the time, he's having to do the work of like 2 to 3 midfielders as well. Fabinho's got no legs. Henderson's got no legs and no ability, and just hoofs it. And the other alternative
Jorginho hasn't got any legs, and Kovacic has been low-key arse this season.
But then we got Harvey Elliott, who's like one of the worst players at the club. Like, I just want him gone.
Do you see this? It's a mid-off. We're trying to out-stink each other with this midfield.
I know,
it's like,
man.
This guy's shit. No, but we have this guy and he's shit. No, we
the
have
only
this
thing that gives
guy
me a
and
bit
he's
of confidence is that I think we have more goals in our team than you guys. Well, not I think. I do know we have more goals in us than you guys at the end of the day. So that's the only thing that I can be confident about. But then I feel like you've got better defenders than what we have at the moment. We still got Thiago Silva. You know, I don't know if Reece James is going to be back. Obviously, you'll know that better. Is he not back for that game?
No, he ain't back.
So yeah, I mean,
there's Mudryk v Trent. What are you thinking about that?
Look, I mean, I don't even think Trent wasn't good yesterday. But I think since the World Cup, I actually don't think he's been bad defensively. Like, I thought against Leicester, when he went up against Harvey Barnes, I thought Trent was brilliant that day, defensively up against Harvey Barnes. I thought that was an exceptional performance from him. I think he got man of the match as well. Because Harvey Barnes
was shocking that game as well.
No, but he's a tough guy to deal with, and I thought Trent handled it really well as well.
I'll get on later, but yeah. I think I'd see it from your perspective and understand why, because physically he was dominant, and you're thinking, the amount of times I've seen Harvey Barnes just go, I've got him on toast, and Trent just looks like a scared sheep. In that he did, but also Leicester was just whack, all over the, especially from Harvey Barnes. But yeah, I'll get onto that later because we can touch on that match because yeah.
But look, I mean, the 3 midfielders in that super chat are our worst midfielders, isn't it? It won't be that midfielder. I think it'll probably be the same midfield as the Brighton game, which worries me, obviously, but it's still better than that midfield that he put up on the super chat. As long as I don't see Harvey Elliott in the team, I'm happy in it.
Yeah, what did he say? 2 things. One, where's the Spurs contingent? They're missing like Mount firing blanks. Yeah, Sam couldn't make it on today, and I don't really blame him.
Don't blame him.
Performance. I wouldn't.
He's not even hiding though, because I think he said it before the game.
Yeah, he's not hiding.
He's not hiding.
Yeah, he probably just can't be bothered.
I don't know if Jan's hiding, but yeah.
I think Jan's flying to France, isn't it? Because she's got a job and all that. I think so. So I put a tweet about it. Imagine Klopp putting Brexit midfield, Elliott, Milner, and Henderson. That is a stinky arse.
We played that away to United this season. You know, I'm not even taking the piss.
Quicker than that.
We actually played that away to United this season. We lost 2-1.
Fucking
it was horrible. It was actually horrible.
That looks slow as hell with 0 forward passing.
Oh, that midfield stinks, honestly. Like any midfield that we play stinks at the end of the day. Like, it's one of those things.
Yeah, that sounds very Chelsea-like. But
it got to the point where I'm actually remembering that we have Arthur, who actually is a Liverpool player. But yeah, he's just injured. Like, I was actually thinking, when is he actually supposed to be back? I thought he'd be back by now, around now.
I don't think I've ever seen him even wear your shirt.
I think he's only played like 10 minutes for us. And it was the last 10 minutes of that Napoli away game. I'm not even taking the piss. He's played more under 21 minutes for us.
People smoke cigarettes for longer. A single cigarette.
Thing is, if he was fit and available, I'd put him straight in, because I'll tell you what, he can't be any worse than what we have there already. You telling me he can't be any worse than Henderson and Elliott? Of course not. He can't be any worse than those two.
Fat has also said, what do you think of that Qatar takeover? You guys got Qatari owners taking you over or what?
There's a lot of reports today that are coming out saying that
by who?
There are some that saying a deal's done. I don't think a deal's been done. I think there's
what's the sources, Ryan? What's the sources on that?
A lot of sources in Qatar.
Let me see.
Apparently, people, and then
The
really
thing is,
reliable...
it's one of those things where people say whatever, but I'm like, who's saying it? Because then I can take it seriously or not.
I do think there is
just...
genuine. Yeah, apparently this is a very reliable source that
from
they use
at Qatari.
485k followers, maybe.
That's the dude that was tweeting out about in the World Cup where the Croatian woman where he's taking a picture of her. He's like, I'm going to report you to the Haram police. That one, I think it's that guy. Oh, it's hilarious. You not seeing it?
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh, mate, that was funny as hell.
In all seriousness, though, I do think there is genuine interest from them in the club. I do think there are talks going on. Whether a deal gets done or not, I hope it does. I'm not sure. I can't say yet. But I do think there is genuine interest there, and I do have hope that it could maybe happen. So yeah, this club will definitely get sold. But if that happens, if we do get a takeover from Qatari investors, I'll be on smoke. I'm telling you, I'll be on smoke, man.
Even if Klopp's still there.
Yeah, suddenly you lot will be the money club. All those years
money,
of
every time you say you're on smoke, you're the most meaty person on the planet.
He's just meaty, you know what it is because he's meaty anyway. But if you get taken over by Qatari owners, if Klopp's still there, will you be on smoke?
Yeah, I'll still be on smoke. Yeah.
But I thought Klopp is the you know what I'm saying, the villain.
Klopp's
and
not the
Voldemort.
biggest problem. I said he's a problem.
You want him out?
It's the biggest problem.
But
I want him out, but it's not the biggest problem at the club.
But if you don't like his talent ID, what's more giving him more money going to accomplish?
Hopefully the owners actually sort it out, because they're not FSG at the end of the day. New owners sort it out. Give him less power, appoint a proper director of football, give him more power as well. Look, and the thing is, if we get new owners, like let's say we get that investment from Qatari investors, then suddenly Bellingham's in the bag then. I'll say with chess we get Bellingham in the summer then. That's one. Apparently we'll get Mateus Nunes. We could even get someone else like... We'll get at least three. We'll get like 3 midfielders in the summer. We'll have money to spend. Like, I'll be confident then, innit? Like, I'll be on smoke. Our team will be much better at the end of the day. And I do think we can challenge again next season if that happens. So yeah. That's the thing. I'll be on smoke if we get that.
For that first.
Huh?
You lot need a major overhaul for that first. Same with us.
But I still think we got a lot of players in that team who will stay and are still good enough. Alisson's still good enough. Trent's still good enough. Robbo's still good enough. Konate's obviously there. Virgil, I'm not sure how much he's declined. I'll have to see. The midfield obviously does need a big overhaul, and that's what will get done with the likes of Bellingham. I think who'll join. And I think the attack we've got enough there. So I don't think we're too far away from becoming a challenging side again. Like, not too far away. We still need players. But I don't think it's going to take a rebuild of the whole team from top to bottom. Do you get what I mean? We still got a lot of players there that are good enough, in my opinion, to still play at the top level.
The midfield in itself, and that's just it.
Yeah, I'm not saying just the mid. I still think the midfield we need like 2 or 3 at least, and then I still think we need a centre back in it, a top centre back. But I still think we need one as well. But I don't think we need any fullbacks, no goalkeeper, not really attackers. So it's just really a few midfielders and then a centre back, and I think we're good to go. I was serious.
Yeah, well, hopefully you get none of that. Let me check a few more of these comments. CFC Akeem says, "What do you think of Chalobah?" I thought Chalobah was a lot better at right back. I was a little bit worried about him in that position because he wasn't that good against Fulham on Thursday. I thought if we're going to get him back into form, put him back in his actual position. But he did really well at right back, kept Zaha quiet. M3 also says Havertz wasn't terrible. He was just mediocre. No, Havertz was shit. No, he was terrible. Just let's take the fact that he scored and let's just move forward. Like, we're not going to act like that was a good performance. Again, the standards are genuinely in the bin, but we move. We got 3 points. I'm happy. Let's just take it. And who knows? We might win at Anfield. And that would be a good confidence-building performance.
You're acting like winning at Anfield now is some sort of massive achievement. Bro, Leeds did it, bro.
Hey,
like,
for us, winning is an achievement. Fuck winning at Anfield, just winning. We're in the bin, bro.
This is the start, man, of the European title charge, man. You know what I'm saying?
I wish.
7th and onwards.
Flawless, you're breaking up again, bruv.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Yo, what is wrong with your mic, bro? Like... It's on the decline like
I'm
Man
waking up.
City, man.
Something's bugging, Flawless.
It's not my mic,
It's
man.
not-
It's the laptop. I'm gonna have to switch it. It's not my mic. It's
Yeah.
not this. Back in 1 sec.
Oh no, that sounds clear. That sounds clear.
Just do it with the camera off.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
He's gone anyway. But yeah, good performance. Good to see us get 3 points, and we move. Galib says Chalobah pocketed Zaha. You know what? We might actually be worth playing him at right back for the Liverpool game with that in mind. If he can keep up those performances consistently, that might be our right back depth, and we can. Just keep that
I think he'll be up against.
Off the one game. Sorry, Ryan,
I think he'll be up against Gakpo in that game because I think Darwin will come back in. Darwin was injured for this game, but I think he's back. He should be back for the Chelsea game, so he'll go back in the middle, and I think Gakpo will go back out to the left.
Whoever you put on the left, he'll lock him up anyway. But it's calm. It's calm. Yeah, I think we got everything we need to get through on that. Neil, Leicester. Well, what's happening with Leicester? You guys lost 2-0 to Nottingham Forest. I know it's a big derby for you guys. And I didn't deep it. You're like 2 to 3 points off relegation. Like, what the fuck's been going on with you guys? Because I thought Rodgers got you guys back up to a little bit of a run of form before the World Cup.
So I was telling you guys, I was like, remember I came on the show, I'm like, there's other fans going, oh, Brendan in. I'm like, why is it taking that long to get this position at the moment? And I'm like, I'm happy that we're getting points.
It's just us.
Yeah, I'm not.
At the
it's
top,
my
it's
turn.
just us. Where's Flawless?
Wait, Cam. We'll get to Arsenal. Go on,
No, sorry, Neil, but you know, I ain't been on the street for a minute. At the top, it's just us.
None of us have, bruv.
I'm sorry, continue. I'm sorry, I interrupted Neil.
No, it's Neil, go for
personal,
it,
bro. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, but again, so we are 2 points off, not just the relegation zone, off 20th place. If I bring up the table just to show you, like, we are in deep shit. And the people that we are around, they're actually doing some business. Like, bring it up where we are at the moment. So Wolves, they'll probably overtake us. They're actually investing money and got a new manager. Bournemouth, yeah, sure. West Ham, you don't know what's going to happen. Everton, you don't know what's going to happen. Southampton have picked up form. Leeds are investing. What was that?
We're still 10th.
10th to 10th.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Still. That's because the rest of you lot below are just absolutely shit. We're absolute crap, bro. And you think, okay, we look at our next results. You're thinking, okay, maybe we could get something in the upcoming result. Until March, we won't pick up. I don't think we'll pick up any points under this manager. Our form is going to be, if you bring that up, you're looking at, we're going to be going Brighton, skip the Walsall game. Then we've got Villa with Emery, Tottenham, Man United, Arsenal.
You can beat Tottenham.
You'll beat Tottenham.
No.
You'll beat
You
Tottenham.
don't beat Tottenham. Tottenham is shit, man.
You say this. We lost to you lot when you were crap. We lost to you lot when you were crap. This doesn't
But it
exist.
is with
I don't think you understand.
Tottenham. I don't
You
think
ain't
you
played
lose
us
to Tottenham.
yet.
We played you earlier this season. We lost 2-1.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
You know, we're down to
I
10
just threw
men.
away, and then we lost to this guy, his
Oh,
team as well.
fuck you know, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, we are honestly that bad. You think this is bad? I got stats coming out my arse. In terms of Leicester in the relegation zone, the Leicester City women's is in. They're not backing the manager. They're not saying anything. The manager, even other fans are going, I don't know how he's still in the job. I don't know. I've been calling for his head for ages. And you know, Lewis, remember, I was back in Brendan when we were getting absolutely panned by you under Tuchel when we did the live stream on Don Robbie. And you were like, it's a manager. And I was like, I'm not prepared to throw him under the bus yet. I understand, but I am prepared that I've been on this arc for at least 12 months. People are like, we can't afford to fire him. Well, we're going to go to relegation. You looked at that. Our form is not, we are good enough to stay up. This team is good enough to stay up, even with the injuries we have at the moment. And he was speaking of injuries. We've had the same injuries 3 years in a row. The training is wrong and nobody's calling it out for it. We had the injuries when Liverpool had them, and we're having even worse. And it's just dumb. I mean, there's so many. We haven't picked up a point in the Premier League. We haven't won against a team that was 12th or above in 2022. We've got so many problems with us. Yeah, we are bad. I mean, you want to know also. With the currents, Ryan's like, we've got a couple of players that are, we need the midfield and defense will be okay. our squad is completely run to the ground in terms of we've let the squad just run. We've let Brendan Rodgers and the players do what they want. So now we've got in 2023, we've got Söyüncü, Perez, Mendy, Yuri Tillemans, Ryan Bertrand, Daniel Amate, Johnny Evans out of contract. In 2024, 18 months, we've then got Ndidi, Maddison, Pratt, Vestergaard, Iheanacho, Albrighton, Vardy, Thomas and Smithies. That's everybody. That is 17 players out of contract in 18 months. We need overhaul big time. So it starts with Rodgers, but we are going to be gone for the next 2-3 years just to try and rebuild that if we're in the Premier League, because we are fucked. Genuinely, we are
At
fucked.
the top, it's just us.
I still don't think you'll get relegated.
But it's
though.
no.
I
But
feel like there's three teams that are easily worse than you.
there are. But the way we're going
Kind of lonely
with
up here.
the team
still.
we've got is nowhere near good enough. I mean, we're good enough to get a result with the team that we've got, and it just didn't happen.
I'm
I mean,
alone.
look at this team. Look at
There's
this team.
no one beside me.
Yeah, bruv, you can hold that. You were the one calling Farteta out, bruv, on this show. I'm going smoke for everybody.
Okay. So what, bro? So what's your point? Still top of the league, though.
You change your mood. Hey, I at least keep my opinions the same. You flip-flop harder than Ryan sometimes. Hold that. Anyway, so this is the formation we played against Ryan.
No, before you go into your detailed, before you go into your detailed analytic games of your season, there's no way I flip-flop, bro.
Right, General George says I'm bad way, but gotta get down for the Chelsea 3 points. Big up. Also says Chelsea climbing the table now. Havertz out. Damn right. 10 million onto the transfer value for the summer. Let's go. Big up.
So what's he worth now? 10 mil.
Basically.
Well,
9 mil, innit? 9 mil. He wasn't even worth a mil.
Just asking. Like, I know what you're like, Lewis. So I'm just asking.
What I still find weird about Havertz, though? A lot of rival fans still seem to think there's something there with him. I don't get it.
I get it. They don't watch him every week. Simple as.
I'm just manifesting, yeah. Shut up, bruv. I'm just manifesting, yeah. About mute Cam. Mute yourself, bro. I'm just manifesting when Trent puts Mudryk in his pocket next week. He's gonna be mad still.
Yeah, I bet you're manifesting it because you're pissed that we took 2 of your targets, bruv.
I'm not even. Do you know what it is? Yeah. Do you know? No. Before I get gassed on
and now
this,
they're wearing blue, bruv.
Huh?
You lot were dreaming of João Felix and Mudryk, and both of them ended up at Stamford Bridge.
I wasn't dreaming João Felix, and I wasn't really dreaming Mudryk, because if you actually saw my tweet, if you actually saw my tweet, you would know where I stood on the Mudryk thing, innit? I already said he's unproven. To spend that much money on a player who's unproven is a bit stupid. But I'm more pissed off. I'm pissed off that we missed out on him, yeah. But what I'm more pissed off about is not the fact that we missed out on Mudryk himself. It's just another fucking player we've had in the palm of our hands, there in our hand, and we just let it slip like water.
But to be fair, Cavs, I do think that it's a bit daft to spend that much on him, though.
No. It is, but like I said, I'm not pissed off that we missed out on Mudryk himself, the player itself. What I'm pissed off with, yeah, and I'm getting pissed off with these Arsenal fans who think he was like, yeah, but you need to look who Edu's brought in. Like who, bruv? His contacts are with Marquinhos, bruv.
But his signings have been good over the last few years. That.
You've had a great couple of windows.
Right. It sounds a bit like it sounds like at your club, Liverpool, you lot have had great signings over the last few years, and you want your manager out.
No, but we're not making good signings now.
What? Who have you not signed?
Wait.
You keep saying this. No. Answer the question. Who have you signed that's so bad recently?
Name
what
specifics.
Did I miss? Name the players.
Nunes.
Okay, that's one. Gakpo just got there. So we can't even say that. So we got one.
And so for a good price as well.
No, so answer the question, right? So you've got Darwin.
Oh, Diaz is overrated as well.
No. That's not. Do you rate Diaz or not?
I rate him, but
okay, so it's a good signing then, innit? Just because he's overrated, calm, whatever, innit? He's a good. So who are these players?
Silent
barely signed many over the last couple of years.
So how can you say his talent ID is bad if you've not signed anybody?
Man did the silent whip and Nene there, bro.
This guy makes no sense whatsoever. I want to know. You actually said this. I was like, you're a Liverpool fan. Who did they sign that I missed? And you've named me one man.
One man.
You just can't take the banter.
£64 million.
That's Nunes. Yeah,
don't matter.
So that's one
don't
bad
matter.
signing.
One guy.
It's one guy. Is the point I'm making? Who are the bad signings that his talent ID is so bad?
No, we all know his talent ID is bad because we all know that at the time we brought Mane and Salah, he wanted Götze and Julian Brandt.
So he did. So that's why you have other people
he didn't have
Yeah, but now he's the one in charge.
So who did he sign that was so bad, Ryan, is the point I'm asking. Jesus Christ. That's the question I'm asking. You said this man's talent ID has been bad.
What is Timo on about? Who's backtracking, bro? Sorry.
No, it's cool. Who's this? Minus Nunes. Nunes, I'll agree with you on. Nunes is a bad
signing. Down, you lot think I'm these same Arsenal fans that flip-flop on a weekly basis, bro.
Yo, Yo, so who are the signings is what I want to know. Or you just emotional over Nunes because you get bantered about him every week and every day. Get off socials. You know what I'm saying? Anthony gets the same shit. I'm not here saying Ten Hag's ID is
dead
bad
as well.
Okay, but I'm not here saying Ten Hag ID is bad, am I?
No, Ten Hag's made other very good signings.
So was Klopp.
No, but
so where are the bad signings then, Ryan? Who are the bad players?
But since he got the power,
who are the players, brother? Simple question.
Okay, he brought Fabio Carvalho in, but yeah, doesn't even play him right.
Okay, so he brought, so that's two. So we got Carvalho.
He brought a number 10, but didn't play number 10.
And how much makes sense? How much was Carvalho to 7 M's? All right, so we got 2 now. So okay, so name more of the players. So we've got 2. We're there. We got a second one. Who are the bad players? Liverpool fans in the chat, I've not even got a comment. Let me know if I'm wilding here. I want to know why this man's talent ID is so bad. Who are these bad players you love signed?
No, I'm going off the past as well because
don't.
Let's go off the past. Who are the bad players in the past?
No, you don't understand. Literally, the reason why I'm unhappy with Klopp.
Hey Ryan, you sound like what's her face from Little Britain.
He's been wait.
Hey, you sound like Vicky Pollard.
How many years has Klopp been there? How many years? 7. Has he even got 7 bad signings? If he has, name the 7. Otherwise, he's
Naby Keita, but that's more due to injuries.
Okay, so Naby Keita 1. That's 1. Nunes 2. So in 7 years, he's made 2 bad signings. That's a great return.
Phenomenal return.
Lewis's ID.
Did he sign? Did Klopp sign? No. This is to do with what you're saying. Did Klopp sign Chamberlain?
Yeah, he did. That's another one.
Okay, that's 3.
I'm trying to think who else.
So 3 in 7 years.
You can't even think, bruv, and you've had these big statements.
No, but the reason why I've got such an issue with Klopp over this.
Nunes and Carvalho are...
If you're not going to let me speak, then what's the point?
I just want to hear answers to the question. Nothing. I want to hear names. If you don't have names, don't lie to me and bullshit me, and we can just keep it moving. No, I don't have names. I'm just emotional about the situation. Then I say, but it's
name because of stuff that has happened, which tells me he doesn't have good talent ID.
So you can't say based off of what are these things?
So we all know, like, this is actually true, that when we signed Mane and Salah, they weren't his first choices. He wanted Mario Götze and Julian Brandt instead of them.
Okay, do you give Okay. That's calm. Do you give Ten Hag credit for Martinez? Wait. Do you give Ten Hag credit for Martinez?
I do.
Okay, then Martinez wasn't our first choice. It was Timber. So Ten Hag deserves no credit according to your logic then for Martinez then, right?
But yeah, I don't know enough about your situation though.
No. It's not a question of knowing enough. You rate Martinez. Don't try and do that. Don't do that. You rate Martinez according to your logic because Martinez wasn't Ten Hag's first choice. He deserves no credit for that signing. But is it working? As everyone in the world apart from you give him? It makes no sense what you're saying. You're saying he has bad talent ID. My point is name the players that he signed that are so bad. You've named 3 in 7 years. All 5 of us here support different clubs. We would all take that. If I was guaranteed that Ten Hag in the next 7 years only makes 3 bad signings, I'm taking that. Yeah.
Bro, I would have taken that in a heartbeat.
You told me that right 2 years ago. And the Premier League.
Yeah, and
with no money and a chance. In comparison to Man United and Chelsea.
I'm just saying, standing on this hill is very weird. This is a strange hill to die on, but each there is you in it. I forget like I knew here, but we move.
Hey, Joe ain't gonna be coming to save you, you know.
What I'm saying, facts.
Jill won't be coming to save you when you tumble down that hill.
I just don't. Hey, like I said, Liverpool fans, if I'm in the wrong, please let me know. Why talent ID is so bad because I don't understand it. I don't get it.
I think you know what it is. Yeah, you're going through you know what it is, Ryan. Yeah, you're going through a very fucking familiar phase that I went through with Wenger, bro.
Yeah, it is very similar. Yeah.
is a very familiar, similar phase, bro. So to be honest with you, but the one up that you've got that Klopp has over Wenger is one, he's got a Champions League, and two, he's actually put it this way: if you end up getting sold, yeah, which you will do at some point, you're gonna have better investors to bring into your squad. And Klopp's talent ID ain't the worst, you know what I mean, bro? Like, bro, you won a Champions League and a Premier League, and you got to 3 Champions League finals. Like, fair enough, you've lost 2 of them, but still, that's an achievement in itself with Klopp. You can't really say his talent ID is crap or something like that.
Well, he knows the profile, but it's more the players. Does he know? He knows the profile that he wants. There's a couple of super chats I need to get to. Sorry, Cam. Vata says mute Cam, please. He's getting annoying with this top of the league nonsense.
Oh, cry more, bruv. Cry more, bruv. With your Havertz and Mount stands over there, bruv. Mr. Minerals and that.
General George also says Chelsea with a full team finish top 3. I wish, bro. I wish. But I appreciate the super chat. He also says Chelsea smoke Chelsea for Mudryk. I think he means Chelsea smoke Arsenal for Mudryk 2-0.
All for £5 million as well, bro. It pisses me off.
8.5-year contract, bro.
You all thought
this guy's turned into death row, bro.
No.
Well, you can miss back.
This guy's on a death row fucking thing, bro. Man, I know Todd and Suge Knight are besties somewhere down the line, bro. I swear down, bro. Man, 8.5-year deal, bro. Bro, if you want to leave, you got to die kind of deal.
Marriages don't last that long nowadays.
I swear down, bro. Marriages don't even last 4 years, let alone 8.5, bro.
Do you know what I mean? He's doing that plus another one, plus another one.
But you know, Todd Bowley's said in secret, you know, if you want to leave, you're going to have to, like, bro, if you want to leave, it's a dying situation. That's it. There's no leaving.
18 months off a testimony.
And he joined today. Yesterday?
Today.
Yeah, today. They announced him during the first half.
Also, you man must be... are you not happy? Because obviously he's been twerking for Arsenal for the past, 3 months or something? You've come along and ditched it. He's going to end up... like the mentality.
He's going to end up hating Arsenal.
Have you not even seen the pictures? Even with the pictures, he does not look happy, bro.
He's in his late 20s.
Thank you, Cam. He doesn't even look happy.
Bro, he does. Bro, every picture, every video I've seen of him,
he looks like he's been locked. He's looking like he's fight.
He looks like he wants to cry, bro.
Of course he's going to war. He's in the trenches. He didn't.
No, bro, it's not even about. This guy looks vexed. That is fucking club and.
He's actually going to war against. You know who against? Abramovich. He's going to war. He literally looks like he's going to war against Abramovich for Russia, against Russia.
Literally. That's mad, fam.
But Cam, why were Arsenal fans?
Clip me. You'll regret this in a couple of years. I swear to God. You'll go, how many years left on his contract? I don't think he's...
Nah, man, we got the Ukrainian Neymar, bruv. We're all good. This
guy is proper already.
Remember. No, man, this is what the Arsenal fans are saying. I'm just copying everything they told me. I needed to do some research.
Yeah, and they I think it's Lukaku all over again. Because the thing is, he's going to get his opportunity, and he's going to realise he's made the wrong move. And then Arsenal will keep growing, and he will jump ship, or he'll say, "Oh, Arsenal are a really good team, whatever."
You think he can jump ship? He can't.
But that buyout clause.
He's going for 8 years. He's got to wait there for at least 6 before he can even try and flex his.
You will drive him out of the club after 4. I think.
I let Ryan
answer. 8.5-year contract, bruv.
Oh, go on, Ryan. What were you saying?
No, I just had a question for Cam. It's like, why have Arsenal fans been getting so gassed about Mudryk? Because I can't lie, no Arsenal fan can tell me they were watching Shakhtar Donetsk week in, week out at the end of the day.
This is what I've been saying. I've already said it, innit? I've already said it, yeah. I don't know about this delusional fan base, innit? Don't ask me about that. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I said it before. I said, look, he looks like a talented player, but there's no way in hell 99% of our fan base is sitting there telling me they're watching Shakhtar Donetsk on a weekly basis. Yeah. And I said, he's not even proven. I said, he's not even proven. And you, man, are getting gassed because he's one of the fastest players in the world. But we had that in Theo Walcott, and look how that turned out.
Not too bad.
Darwin Núñez.
But no, it wasn't. No, I'm not saying it was bad, but he was picked. He was picked to be the next Henry and shit like that. Yeah. True. And then he just went injury prone. So for me, speed, you can have all the speed, fam, but at the end of the day,
perfectly. Then
it's just one of them, Ryan, isn't it? It's like, bruv, it's our fan base, bruv. They never learn.
Because you did the same with Pepe as well, but I feel like people had watched Pepe a lot more when he was at. I think it was Leo, wasn't it?
But I reckon with Pepe, I would say 70% of the fan base were chatting shit because he was in France, isn't it? So I know there's fans out there that watch basically every league, including the French league sort of thing, innit? So I know there would have been a couple on there being like, yeah, no, I've seen him on a week, like maybe not on a week basis, but I've seen him most weeks and which is more understandable than the Mudryk one, because Mudryk makes no fucking sense to me why we were so gassed on £100 million player who's not even proven to be £100 million, by the way. I don't even think he's proved. Bro, what is it? He's got something like 12 goals in 4 years.
12 goals? Yeah,
12 goals.
Yeah, he's a late
Wait, who's got to? Oh, he's playing
22.
Wait.
Hold up, he's got 12 goals in 4 years.
In 4 years.
He's putting up them Dembele numbers, so you got a baller in your hands. Because people are telling me Dembele is the guy.
Exactly, he's a baller. Listen to Flawless.
I think Kai Havertz got more goals for you.
I legit think Kai Havertz has got more goals in 2 years than what he's got in 4, bro. And you slander Kai Havertz, bro.
And Cam, 8.5 years, bro.
We'll see what he does in England.
8.5 years. Yo, you better call Suge Knight to get him out of that deal himself, bro, because he ain't coming out of that deal, bro.
You get less time for murder in the UK.
What was that?
Bro, you get less time for that.
Time for murder in the UK. If you stab someone, you probably get less time.
General George says, pray City win another Prem. That doesn't matter. Yeah, hopefully City turn it around.
I don't see City doing it, though, you know.
What was that, Ryan?
I don't see. I just watched City this season, man. I just ain't convinced. I think Arsenal will do it. I'm telling you. I think Arsenal are going to do it.
I think call me crazy, yeah. Call me crazy. Fraud's going to love me for this one, but call me crazy. I've got a funny feeling United might catch us, you know.
Really?
Flawless, you can back me from. You can actually back me from this. When you signed Ten Hag, I was on the stream, and I remember how pissed off I was that when you got
Ten.
I was fuming.
Yeah,
I was like, bro, this guy is the next real deal. And everyone but he's only done Ajax. Yeah, he's only done Ajax. Watch what he does to United. I kept saying that. And
Cam, I agree with you, but I think if you beat United next weekend, I think that's United out of it, to be honest with you.
But if I've seen Liverpool.
I've seen Liverpool come back from 17 points down and nearly get to City again.
No, but if United beat Arsenal, then it becomes interesting.
It's not. Let me just put this the title race is not done either way by the end of January. Let me just say that. It's not. Even if Arsenal were 15 points clear, you know what I'm saying, at the end of January.
It's not done, bro. Like I said, that backs up my point. What I was literally just saying, Flawless. Like literally, was it last year or the year or 2-3 years ago, fam? City were like 17 points ahead of Liverpool, and Liverpool still caught them by the end of the season.
Yeah, no.
Fair enough. I know City. I know City had that extra.
Brighton, 6th and 7th European football, bro. This shows you again. January is something to go. Cool. January's good, but we've got a lot. When we get to a month in, we're going to see. But again, Man United have been smashing it.
No, but what I was saying is that
Newcastle is smashing it. But we're saying at the moment, Fulham and Brighton are going to Europa League and Europa Conference League at this moment in time.
Yeah, that's wild.
Do you see what I mean? So it's good to get this thing in context. I'm not saying don't get carried away, but we're predicting what's going to happen at the end of the season now. It's halfway through. We've got
technically it's legit halfway through now.
In terms of the United title talk, I think if Arsenal beat Man United next weekend, I think that's kind of United. Then I think that kind of ends United's talk of being in a title. I think if United beat Arsenal, you have to put United up there, innit, with a chance.
So Newcastle in the title race
at all.
No, and Newcastle in the title race.
I mean, I could put them in as well. I could see it.
Mahrez just got injured.
No. What's the
people are saying
the way I see it,
Man United are in a title race.
The way I see it is, right, Arsenal's going to lose their lead sooner or later. So anyone that's around City.
But look at the
title,
bro. So my point is, man is saying here, man are here saying
brilliantly.
Man is here saying United are in the title race, Newcastle are not, but we're level on points. Stop looking at the names and let's look at the actual.
I just think United on the board players. That's it with me. So I think that's all it is. But
so we're my days, are we the only team in the 40s? Oh my days.
Yeah, like that to me, that makes like if United are in the title race, so are Newcastle.
I didn't even clock that before, bro.
If Spurs would have won today, would Spurs be in the title race? Because they're 2 points off.
Shit, man.
And look at the goal difference.
Look
at the goal difference of Man United.
Yeah, forget the point. Exactly. Forget the points thing. You know what I'm saying? Forget the name and the players. Look at the points. If we're in a title race, so are Newcastle.
100%.
Nah, I hear you.
I think he's got injured recently as well.
Yeah, like
I think in the last
we're
game
not in I want to be wrong about this, but no, we're not in a title race.
Do you still see winning it? I have Arsenal.
Yeah, I think City will turn around.
Yeah, City will win it.
I think City will probably win. I want to be wrong. Of course, I want it to be us.
Yana said time and again, City don't click until February. When we get to the end of again, do you know what I mean? They do.
Even didn't Gundogan come out recently and say he doesn't feel he doesn't feel this year the same as how he's been feeling the last few years. Like,
don't feel as hungry.
There's not that belief this year or some bullshit like that.
I think he said hunger. I think he said hunger. I think
that something like that. Yeah, I think the hunger's not there this year.
Pep said he doesn't care about the Premier League this season.
Yeah, but that's Pep just being petulant. So we talk about.
Yeah, that's why I feel like
Pep just shut his mouth and get some points.
Lewis, just know, I'm not saying Arsenal are going to win the league yet, but Lewis, please don't, bruv. If Arsenal do win this league this year, go into hiding, bro.
Go into hiding, bruv. I'll be here, bruv. I'll be streaming.
Nah, why will you be there? Because bruv, I'm coming for you, bruv. You alone, bruv. I'm literally gonna be sending so many shots at you, Lewis. Yes.
Yo, Cammy, you Arteta in there?
I'll mute you, bruv. I'll mute you. I won't say anything.
I'll mute myself, bruv.
Give me a sec. There's a couple super chats I need to go.
I'll answer that in a minute. Let him do the super chats and I'll answer that.
We'll get to that.
Because I literally tweeted something earlier that kind of answers that.
Right, General George says Chelsea will win a trophy before Arsenal do hold this. I hope so. I really do hope so. Maybe with Mudryk might do something in the Champions League, but I don't know. Sadly, Graham Pulis just realised our new signing isn't a world-class Croatian midfielder from Real Madrid.
I don't get the meaning behind that.
I don't get that one, Goyen, but I appreciate the donation
already. Like.
It also says Kai's saving our tap manager's job. Lewis doesn't know whether to cheer or rope. Neither do you, though. Neither do you, because you don't rate Potter either. So we're both in the same boat. General George also says City will still win. Pep is filth, God willing. I pray for it every night before bed. Fata says Wednesday, 18th of January, Palace versus United. 19th of January, City v Tottenham. Saturday, 21st of January, Liverpool versus Chelsea. Sunday, 22nd of January, Arsenal versus United. It's a good weekend of fixtures, but
except for the Saturday one.
Yeah. I look forward to that. Even though we're going to be traveling to Liverpool v Chelsea.
Hopefully just to quickly answer your question, Ryan, I've tweeted out earlier. I'll be real with you, innit? This is not me flip-flopping, innit? If Arsenal beat United, then I'll comfortably say, look, cool, I might have called it wrong. And I'll be like, do you know what? Because of what he's proven in this first half of the year, then I'll be like, do you know what? Maybe I have called it wrong, and I probably would be Arteta in. The only way that doesn't happen is if either we lose or draw. But let me put a bit of context. Even if we draw or lose, but it's some bullshit, we lose in a bullshit way, like refs or something fuck us over, but we deserve to win the game, then I still might be, do you know what? We deserve to win that. We all know why we lost, but it is what it is. We got to take that one on the chin. But then maybe I'll be like, do you know what?
But the thing is,
Arteta can stay in it. Like I'll actually give him that time in it, like because it's been 3 years now. Like he's only now starting to prove what I wanted to see from him.
That's fair. But I think with Arteta, the reason why I think Arsenal will win it is because the way they're playing is just so sustainable. It's so good. It's like you're dominating every team you come up against. You know, I don't see where you going on like a bad run of losses or anything, of results. And I think even the 2 games against City that you've got for the rest of the season in the league, I don't think you'll lose both of them. I can see you maybe losing the Etihad one, maybe, but I don't think you lose the Emirates one. I think you probably win the Emirates one. I'll be real with you.
You know, I said that as well. I said if we continue to play like this, and providing that we still got a full fit squad by then, and hopefully maybe you never know, Jesus might be able to make the bench, but I doubt it. That's a very big doubt. But then I said, brother, I can actually see Arsenal beating City at the Emirates.
You should have done it last season. You should have done it last season.
Yeah, but you know,
you should have beaten them last season at the Emirates. You were the much better team in that game, and you're better now this season than what you were. And I'd argue City are worse this season than what they were last season. So I don't think you lose at the Emirates to them this season. I'll be real.
I don't think we'll lose, but I've got a feeling we're going to draw.
I'd have your favourites for that game.
But it's not. It's a game where the first time I'm going into it, like we can actually win this game.
Yeah. That's fair.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it'll be the first time in a long time that I can say against City, do you know what? We can win this. There's no doubts about. There won't be that doubt in my mind, like, oh yeah, but this is Arsenal, same old shit, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, that will be the first City game at the Emirates in a couple of years where I'll be like, do you know what? We can actually do this. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's fair.
But it all depends on like I said, it all depends. Hopefully that we've got a fully fit squad by then as well.
Yeah, so. that the only thing that could stop Arsenal is like injuries to key players. Like if Saliba, for example, gets injured.
But it doesn't look like we're signing anyone this year. So
exactly. Odegaard, for example, he's been unreal this season. What a player, man! Odegaard.
What, you're still not getting any depth in January?
Yo, Lewis, I need to go now, though, bro. But
no worries, bro.
Take care, guys.
Big up, big up.
Big up, bro.
Nah, you're
not getting no depth in January.
I don't know, bro. Like, the way it's looking, we already had the two main targets which you've taken apparently. So I didn't hear any other targets.
You lot got to keep your targets undercover. Bowley's around.
Undercover. It's not even that. It's Todd Bowley. This guy's CIA, bro. This fucking CIA, FBI guy, bro. We will find out regardless, fam. He'll find out when the guy gets to London to do his medical at Arsenal, and then he'll go to the hospital. He's like, no, where you going? Come with me.
Just stealing everyone's targets, bro. We love to see it. General George says Kante is going to be a 95 FIFA icon for Chelsea. Just hopefully we see that performance on the pitch, but we ain't going to see him until March. I'll be real with you. Cam, what was your thoughts on the North London derby, by the way? I didn't really catch your thoughts on that, but you lot dominated them from first minute to last. I thought would have been.
I'll be real with you, I can't comment too much on it because I was in and out of the game, because I was obviously with the kids and that, innit? So I was in and out of the game. So I didn't really watch too much. But what I did watch, obviously, we were just completely fucking dominating. So, like, I've been saying it all week. I'll be so shocked, which I still am, if we win this game than I am. And because I was expecting a loss. Because I've been saying as well, like, for the last, as much as Arsenal and Tottenham fans hype up the North London derby, if we're actually being real, when the North London derby's finished, or there's not in the North London, when you actually look at it, it's not that great anymore. Because for the last 5, 6, 7 years, it's always been the home team that wins. Do you know what I mean? There's never been like a shock. It's always been, who's at home this weekend? Is it Arsenal or Tottenham? And you'll be like, Spurs. Spurs are going to win it. And vice versa. Who's the home team? Is Arsenal are going to win? And that's what always happened. Like, barring maybe 2 draws that we got there, there was no shock factor anymore. So today I'm actually really shocked that we actually got there and won, even though Spurs are playing probably the worst football ever in the Premier League history. I don't know, but for a top 6 team anyway, and that's saying something about Chelsea as well. So at least you'll play a better football than them. I just don't know how they're above you.
Yeah, Tottenham they've got a better attack. So even in spite of playing like shit, if they make minimal chances, they're usually able to finish from them. We haven't really got the same energy.
And I'm more surprised that we didn't get a Harry Kane penalty today, bro.
That whole attack looked anonymous, really, but that's just.
I heard Harry Kane was playing left back today, bro.
Yeah, you lot had him pegged back. Fucking Son was invisible. Barely saw Kulusevski. Perisic was benched initially. That was.
I know, but I can't believe he put Sessi on. Do you know what makes me laugh as well? Bare Spurs fans used to cry about Sessi not getting started. Not this season in particular, but I remember, I think last season, they used to cry bare. Why buy Sessegnon if you're not gonna start him or you're not even gonna put him on, bring him on for like 20 minutes, whatever, yeah. And then he played today, innit? And then all I see is Spurs fans complaining about him, and then I'm like, bro, it's either you love him or you hate him. This ain't Marmite, you know, like, like what is it gonna be? Like, it was a strange one to me because I don't know why he benched
Perisic.
Yeah, I was about to say Pulisic. Yeah, I don't know why he benched Perisic for Sessegnon. That was probably his big mistake, but. Like you said, but you saw how Arsenal played today, bro. Like it was, I think I even think with Perisic on the pitch, not a lot would have changed. You know what I mean? If Perisic started, I mean, maybe they might have been defensively a little bit more better, but I don't think if we had still played the way we played today, I don't think a lot would have changed regardless. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you guys just look better in general. I don't think one individual player changes anything. You obviously saw the Ramsdale stuff after the game, though. What was your thoughts on that? Because that was fucking mad.
Hey, Richarlison is the biggest crybaby in football history. I'll say it again. Richarlison, yeah, Mr. Ballon d'Or himself, yeah, the one that wants to get the Puskas Award for his overhead kicking World Cup now because he got a couple goals in the World Cup. He thinks he's fucking Ronaldinho level, yeah. Keep crying, bro. Keep crying. You went to Spuds, bro. Keep fucking crying, you baby. And to that Tottenham fan, yeah, who kicked Ramsdale, you just, it's feelings, isn't it? You're in your feelings. It is what it is, bro. It's not Ramsdale's fault. You're never gonna see your team lift a trophy, let alone fucking lift the fucking league. So.
Yeah, that guy's going to catch himself a ban as well. It's just a waste.
A lifetime ban as well, bruv. And it wasn't even a kid, fam. People say, oh, it's a kid. Nah, bruv, it's a grown man looking like fucking my man from In-Betweeners, bro.
And you know all the people that fight. If you watch, he kicks and then he runs away.
Bruv, he ran he ran faster than Usain Bolt, bruv.
Yeah, and I'm like, that shows he's got no spine, no backbone. Do you know what I mean? It's like Leicester City, man. No backbone at all. We've just got fuck all. But the thing is, he kicks, and it's a meaty kick at that. And then he just runs off. As soon as he got pushed, that's the thing. People that start these fights, people that are doing all this bullshit outside the ground, you know they ain't got anything. You know the amount of times I'll see on Twitter where there's fighting, and they're like, oh, yeah, this is all good. I know you ain't getting involved. I know you're not. So don't chat shit. Because you know, as soon as there's trouble, you're the first one calling the stewards. So why are you chatting? I just hate people on football that are trying to be hooligans when they're genuinely not. Like, don't get involved with violence.
80% of match-going fans.
Yeah, like if you're not about that smoke, don't talk like you are. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If you're not on smoke,
but you've all seen it with our fan base. I'm like, you're not. Yeah. First of all, you're hiding behind a football profile picture. Second of all, you're 13. Third of all, the Twitter, you're really happy with your 20 Twitter followers. You're happy about getting about violence, bruv. The most violence you get, you can't even buy GTA legally. Shut up, bruv.
That's the most violent, bruv. I was about to say the most violence you get is playing COD, fam, and man for GTA,
bruv. They have to get their parents to buy it. Do you know what I mean?
You know one of them ones. ID, please.
Yeah, for a Red Bull, for a pair of scissors.
A Red Bull.
For a pair of scissors.
I'm getting ID for Lucasade out there, bruv. Don't piss me off. If you're trying to tell me you're on stuff, nah, bruv. You're not on stuff, bruv. Just stay in your bedroom like you normally do. Do you know what I mean? Begging girls, oh, you want to come see me? Oh.
It's all fucking mad. Right, just for
Abo Odie's comment is about the latest one. Adobe Shifa. I love it, bruv. The same shit's been happening for years and years. I've had people going, bruv, it's been like 3 years now.
Shameless FC.
Yeah. Not only at you, Cam, just this I've had to put up with, and I'm like, it was started with Vardy, then it was Kante, then it was Mahrez, then it was Maddison, and then now it's Tielemans, and it's just how he will fit. And I'm like, bruv, all this gas from even Fabrizio Romano, all this gas, apart from Leicester side say that ain't happening. In terms of he can leave for free in the summer, but all of this gas around this and photoshopping into kits and this, that, and the other, and then they didn't.
Arsenal were the worst ones for that, bro.
Didn't even put a bid in, and I'm just like, what is going on? I'm like, if there was some actual sources behind it, I'd understand. The closest we got is Fabrizio Romano, and then even then, a few of the transfers, like we had one recently where they turned around and just closed it off, and I'm just like, all of these players, I just don't understand it, bruv. Because obviously the size of the fan base. I'm not obviously coming after Cam about this, but when I was on Don Robbie and he was talking about, when you get Maddison, I was like, bruv, you've not even got a bid. You've not even placed a bid, and yet you're talking about buying a player. Like, bruv, imagine you trying to. The example I gave is, imagine trying to walk into a Lamborghini dealership and being like, oh yeah, I'm interested in buying the car. They're like, I don't give a fuck. Put down the deposit or shut up. Oh, well, I'm very interested. Whatever, man. Anyway,
and it goes, and they're the same ones that will go home. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this Lambo. You know, hey, I went to the dealership today. I didn't put no deposit down or anything, but you know, I'm gonna buy it. I'm definitely gonna buy it. 3 years down the line, yo, wait, what happened to that Lambo? I'm still gonna buy it. You know.
Yeah. Trust me, bruv. Trust me. Sources. Trust me, bruv.
Bruv, sources. Trust me. No, that's not even. It's not even that good.
Available for 20 mil.
The sources are. The sources are who?
That's it.
That's it, bruv. Who?
Yeah.
The World Health Organization. Who?
The who?
That's the source.
The Aubameyang, bruv.
I've seen it as well.
Lidl, no, it's not even Heinz sauce, bruv. It's the Lidl equivalent of Heinz, whatever that is. No, Audi equivalent of Heinz, whatever that is.
And it's when you don't shake the bottle, it's just all that watery stuff.
It's just water, bruv.
It's just all the watery stuff. Like,
just that water shit, bruv. No, man's trying to dip my chips in ketchup, not water, bruv.
Yeah, not water. Exactly, man. But yeah, in terms of that, it's something that can happen, but I'm like, they keep talking like it's going to happen when you've had nothing. And it's not just first one, it's the fifth player now for Leicester City. Again, Vardy, Mahrez, Kante, then there was Maddison, never happened, and then Tielemans. No bids for any of them.
We should have got Kante off. That was the one. Like the rest, I wasn't really too fussed about. Innit? The one player I wanted was Kante.
35
That was the one guy. I mean, Wenger. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, bro. But this pagan, bro, all he had to do is bring in Kante, bro. That's all he had to do, bro, was bring in Kante, man. It's pagan.
Now you got Xhaka and he's balling out.
Oh, you got Xhaka. Fuck Xhaka, bro. This prick, bro. He's a prick, bro. You think I still think about this? This is what I don't get about my fan base. They seem to think. Do you know what? One day, I'm gonna go punch a random Arsenal fan in the face. That's well known, innit? I'm gonna go completely slap him, yeah. And then in 3 years' time, I'm gonna go sit back to that same guy, and I'll bet you, Cam, you good, yeah? You good, yeah?
We don't endorse violence.
We're besties now, yeah? We're besties.
If it's against Gooners, it's okay.
No. No.
Look at this guy, bro.
Not endorsing violence of any kind.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
And did Ryan have to go? Fuck, I wanted to call him a prick.
Yeah, I came back and everybody's left. I know I left, but still.
Of course, I wanted to call him a prick, but you know, it is what it is.
Yo, is my connect? I had to switch. Sorry, man. I had to switch laptops. Are we good now?
You're good now. Before it was waving.
Yeah, it's because of that. Like, yo, I'm kind of emotional, man. That laptop's like see me through some.
Bruv, that laptop's an alcoholic.
Yo,
it's time to go.
It's not, man. I don't want to let it go, man. I feel like
he doesn't want to let it go. That was his first ever laptop.
That's what I mean. It's like Wenger.
It's not worth anything. It's just sentimental value right now.
That's got all my shit on there. The whole thumbnails.
But the day that laptop really dies on him, he's really gonna cry and have a funeral for that laptop, bro.
Facts, man.
Man really will shed a tear for that laptop, bro.
That was emotional, man. Like, yo, man, I had to switch. I feel like I'm
cheating. Like me when I got rid of my old
Fast and Furious.
Man, I had to switch from the wife to the sidey, bro. Oh, is it like that?
Terrible. Hey, Lewis, you just said that you felt what it was like when you had to switch laptops. You get my pain in that. You know what I'm saying? I've been putting it off for the longest, but it was moving buggy, so I was like, all right, let me check if it's the actual internet or it's the laptop. And clearly, it's the laptop because this one's working fine.
It's the admin switching laptops.
Flawless. The laptop ain't feeling it no more, but the laptop said, I'm bored of this relationship. I need a new. And the laptop telling you, listen, I'm not gonna go and cheat because I respect you too much. But yo, we might have to start seeing new people.
Sure, and I got to transfer keys in the jar from to this one, and it's all long. It's all long. Yeah.
What happened to Ryan? I came back.
Hey, at the top,
said,
it's just
and then disappeared.
Typical
Hey,
Ryan.
Lewis, how does it feel being down at 10th though? For
Liverpool's midfield.
Hey, I'm used to it. I've been here before. I know you're not used to being top of the league. So how's that feeling?
It's actually quite amazing. Still, it's been a minute. Still, I was used to it back in. I was used to it when I was a kid. Then obviously that all fucking went
I was
away
used to happiness as a kid. I haven't had that for a while too, but it's nice when it rolls around.
That's what I'm saying, bruv. So it is what it is, fam. Watch this title charge from Chelsea next year, 2023, 2024, bro. Todd Bowley and them, man. Then
what is Bowley doing, bruv?
Smoking psychedelic blues, bruv.
Bruv, he doesn't. What is going on?
We're just buying everyone.
Graham Potter.
He thinks he's playing FIFA career mode. That's what it is.
Buying all these players, and we're gonna do. I know.
He thinks he's playing FIFA career mode.
But he came back. Came back.
No FFP, nah. No FFPs, nah.
What do you need in the squad?
I need them FFPs to get involved, bruv.
A big up.
No, to Alex, no. My laptop, you seen how I was moving before. My laptop was worse. You know what I'm saying? And I'm emotional. It's rare you see me like this. I'm genuinely on my feet. I'm trying to fix this. I'm going to try to fix this tonight. I'm genuinely annoyed about this. Genuinely. I'm upset.
Like the end of a war movie. We're going to save you. We're going to save you. It's like, I'm bleeding out. Let me go.
How many great streams I had on this laptop right here, people? You know what I'm saying? So many great moments. So many times of cursing out Ryan, which was beautiful. That brought a tear to my eye of tears of joy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is emotional.
Just know, people, Flawless will be holding a funeral soon for that laptop. He'll give out the detail. He'll give out the details.
It's not fucking leaving. It's not leaving. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not letting you die.
Therefore, nah.
But yeah, Todd Bowley is just signing anybody and everybody, and it's beautiful.
But bro, this is not what the fuck is going on. What do you need, and what is he doing?
We need midfield.
Makes no sense.
We need everything.
No, you don't. How the fuck? We're getting done for FFP and we can't sign anybody. How the hell are you getting away with that bullshit?
They need Mason Mount.
Because Roman Abramovich left us debt free. Big up, Roman.
Fuck that. We're debt free and we got FFP. We are debt free and we've got FFP problems.
Oh, well, we're built different.
Oh yeah, fuck you, man. Honestly, because the thing is, we're gonna have 3 winners in a row where we haven't done anybody.
That was from the heart as well. But I said, "Fuck you." I get it, yo. But this guy's hella annoying, yo, when he's on his shit, yo. This guy is wise.
That's why. Why do you think I said? Why do you think I said? I know it's a massive if. I know it's a massive if. But if Arsenal win this league, bruv, he's the one that's getting most of the smoke, bruv.
I'm not getting nothing.
You're getting the smoke.
No, man, I'm a Chelsea fan.
I don't give a flying boss what fan you are. You're getting
I'm crashing
smoke.
on Pep. I'm crashing on Pep. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, man, I'm just loading the fattest City agenda.
We crashing on Pep.
I'll hate on City. You
can load the City agenda. I am going to load the Lewis agenda.
Well, I won't be here for that. I'll be honest.
You will be.
I'll change.
The guy will never want to. If Arsenal win the league, the guy will never ask me to come on Shameless again.
No, man, I'd never do that. Never do that.
But you'll just forget. Sorry, I haven't. Nah, Babs and Igal and all these, man. You know.
Don't mention Igal. Fucking hell. Here's another one.
Mention Bowley in fan chat. Fan chat.
Yeah, he was up. Wasn't Bowley listening to one of the?
Yeah, he was on the Twitter Spaces, isn't it?
Twitter Space.
Todd Bowley was listening to Chelsea Twitter Spaces.
That's where he's got his transfer plans from then.
Yeah,
hey,
that's the only way it makes sense.
I've been saying for a few days that I think Todd Bowley is genuinely listening to fans of social media a lot more than people are taking credit for. Because I heard from a very big Twitter account that my Fulham fan cam got sent over to the board. And now I'm seeing him in Todd Bowley's space and everything.
Let's go, bro. That's sick.
Man.
Hey, you lot, because I know you lot are watching this now because you watch this fan cam, throw the bag at Lewis. You know what I'm saying? And if you lot need someone to prop up Chelsea during bad times, he's the guy. Just make sure the bag.
I definitely prop up Chelsea during bad times.
Hey, you would if they offered the right back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The right back. If they offer you 60K a year, you're gonna be like, yeah, up the Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna take
it. We love you, Chelsea.
Pay me
about 60K for Arsenal.
Huh?
60K for Arsenal, Lewis.
No. I need
60K.
Nah, this guy would do it for a 10K because he was originally a gooner in it until 2006, innit? So
this guy's outrageous.
he's not denying it. He didn't deny it either.
Denied what?
He said,
"Oh no. Fuck all that shit. Fuck that shit. I will self-combust."
You could have flipped it.
Touch an Arsenal shirt.
You could say, I work for them, run them into the ground, then I leave. That's what you do.
If you're talking about managing them, cool. I'll send all their players out to fucking Eredivisie sides, and then just watch them get relegated.
And watch how you don't get sacked the next day. Actually, Tuesday.
Let's see how many I get rid of before they sack.
No. I just realised it's Kroenke. You won't get sacked.
Exactly, bro.
Unless there's a protest.
Self-sabotage. Let's go. Fata says heard AC lifting a trophy. Yeah, AC bagged a clean sheet against Real Madrid. Big up the Danish Maldini as always. And we move. AC Hive stay.
We might be getting a Christian, you know.
A what?
Christensen.
What?
Another Danish Maldini? No, a left back from Copenhagen. So I'm gonna have to hold that agenda.
Carlos.
Basically,
if you get that, you can grab the Christensen
penitentiary.
Yeah.
Depends. What's his first name?
Because our defense is shocking.
What's his first name?
Victor Christensen.
The VC
it's not
penitentiary.
Spelled. VC penitentiary.
Hey, that's that.
I'm not like you, bruv. I don't do it. I'll just do it to you because the amount we'll have to put up with it.
You'll have to get a clean sheet against my club for. Why am I acting like this?
I'll have to get 3 points.
You have to get a clean sheet. Like my club can even score regardless.
Yeah, bruv.
General George says, Todd, please sit Mbappe, Messi, and Ronaldo. No, I don't want Ronaldo, but Mbappe and Messi will take. We can have that. Ronaldo.
What I heard as well, obviously with Ronaldo and I've got it's called Al, whatever the club that he signed for, because they're looking at he's going to be an ambassador for the World Cup bid, and one of the clubs that is coming up against is Portugal. One of the teams going for that is Portugal. So I want to see the violence kick off there because obviously they love him, Ronaldo, what he's achieved and what they've done, and then to see him go up for Saudi Arabia against Portugal, that's going to be violence.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit mad still.
So what? You're telling me the club that he's gone to are setting up a friendly versus Portugal?
No. So what happened is that he's going to be... So he signed like a 7-year deal or a 5-year deal. 2 of them will play. 3 of them will become an ambassador for when Saudi Arabia goes to the World Cup in like 30... 30
oh, right. I got you.
And one of the people in 2030 that's going for that is Portugal.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean? Okay. So he's becoming ambassador against Portugal.
Playing until 2030 to try and get himself a World Cup. So I hear it, bro.
Not to play, just to be an ambassador to get Saudi Arabia over Portugal.
I know, bro.
It's mad.
I'm just running my Messi agenda right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's calm. We all know the real goat is, but we move. Big up Eden.
What did he win internationally?
Dennis Bergkamp.
What did he win internationally?
A World Cup medal.
Who?
Yeah, in your dreams, bro. But in reality, what did he win?
He won a World Cup medal.
No, he didn't. Not for.
Yeah, he did.
Was it the Olympics?
No, he won the World. He won a World Cup medal in 2018.
Who?
Hazard.
Oh my god.
Nobody remembers that.
Bro, this fat goal of yours, bro.
Well, who cares about the colour, man? Who cares about he won a medal?
Look at you playing the equality in
that guy can't even start for Real Madrid, bro. Let's not, bro. Guy went to Real Madrid just to get a paycheck and got fat, bro, and 8. He turned into Ronaldo 2.0, bro. And I'm talking about R9 Ronaldo, not fucking Cristiano, because that guy will probably be fucking fit and healthy to the day he dies, bro. Let's be real. He'll probably be training training before he dies, bro. That's how bad it is.
Belgium, I think Thorgan Hazard's more relevant than Eden Hazard.
Trust.
No, man. Eden's their best ever footballer.
Company's more relevant
look what he
than Hazard.
Look what he got him. F all.
Yeah, that's De Bruyne attacks and Lukaku.
Here we go. Yeah, and 2 of them.
What was his name?
Oh, they were never from our academy.
Who was that? Who was that? I forgot his name.
Oh, really?
Who's that Belgian guy Arsenal had? The defender, and then he went to Barca.
Who?
Vermaelen.
He's more like, he's a bigger star over there than what Eden is.
That's just poor.
What's poor? I'm just telling you the truth.
Thomas Vermaelen's more of a star than
Eden
bro.
Hazard. It's the truth, fam.
Eden
Hazard. Fat guy, bro. He got fat and retired from football. He's not even retired
and a Champions League. What were we doing?
No, he didn't win them no Champions League. Let's not do that.
Yeah, he did. He was part
No, he didn't. 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 No, he didn't.
Just like saying when we won the Premier League. Oh yeah, Daniel Amate, because that's the same shit. Same shit, bruv.
I played one game and he goes, "Oh, he won us the Champions League."
Bruv, you know he don't care about you. You're simping for a guy that don't give a fuck about you.
This guy's outrageous.
This guy's laughing at you right now. Like,
exactly. You said that you don't hear, yeah, bruv.
No, I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
You don't give a. Why are you simping over a guy that don't give a fuck about you?
Because
that's like a one-sided abusive relationship.
We had competent attackers. Someone who could actually carry this team on our back.
So don't simp for him.
So you're admitting you're living in the past, yeah?
Yeah, but you are. Maybe Ryan's.
Are you admitting you're living in the past?
You are Hazard's trophy.
No, I'm not Hazard's trophy. Hazard's actually won trophies, unlike Kane with Ryan. So he doesn't have to.
Are you admitting? Lewis, are you admitting you're living in the past?
I'm not living in the.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually not sure about.
That made him sure.
Not sure about Chelsea transfers. Like legit, I don't know where they're
going.
They're signing good players,
Sorry,
but they're doing the same.
He's gonna give us. He's gonna give us the my internet touchdown.
Yeah, he said that. But
honestly, it's my laptop. Lewis, I need a new one.
Yeah, no, but this guy lives in the past. Hey, listen, Neil. This guy lives in the past.
But look, this is the thing. So at the moment with Bowley, right, I agree with you, like the past, because that's genuinely, I'm considering that's all they might have. Because if you want to back the manager, you give the manager what they want. The manager didn't want Felix. The manager didn't want Mudryk. He's just playing Monopoly money. He's going from this season managing March to going managing João Felix. How does this make sense?
That's it. They've only got
make any sense. It genuinely, I don't understand if you're going to bring Potter in, let him bring his own people in. They did it with the backroom stuff, made sense. Do it with the players on the pitch. Bowley's just on a mad one. He's just he's just putting on money for the sake of putting on money. The João Felix one makes no sense whatsoever. You don't need to get him in. The Mudryk one makes no sense since he was twerking. I think 2 years later, he's going to throw in the towel, go, what the hell have I signed up for? Arsenal, come get me. I'm just being real. And the players you've signed loads of players in January for stupid money. And I just see exactly the situation you're in at the moment. It's the exactly same situation you'll be in 2 years' time. I don't see it getting better. And I think they just cut out Potter and he's done for. Because what is he supposed to do? Because he goes, I don't want these players. They're not the players that I want. If he wants to get his players, go ram raid Brighton or go listen to the transfer system and get that. Bowley's just on a madness, and I don't see it going well. It's similar to where Aston Villa were like spending loads of money under Gerrard, and Gerrard going, "Yeah, I'll have this player and that player," and it just ended in medianess where they are now. And now, I think he's got the right manager. What's his name? Emery. Can't remember his name now.
Emery,
yeah, Emery's got the right man to take him to that position.
Pelican Emery. I have PTSD over that guy.
Yeah, but do you see what I mean? The same thing. It feels like that Emery at Arsenal kind of thing. Spending money, not knowing what they're doing, not playing for the formation, not playing for the manager's strength, and in the long term, it's going to suffer because of it, and you'll have to rebuild all over again.
I legit suffer PTSD over.
But that's how I feel. I don't get it.
No, you're spitting facts. It's just Lewis don't want to hear it because he knows it's factual, but he just wants his team to be successful again, but he knows it's not going to happen. So,
well, not this season, but in the long term.
Nah, never. Man called you. That's it. You're living in the past, and that's all you got now.
It's not all we have now.
All you've got now is these last 20 years.
What do you need now, Lewis? What do you need? You need midfielders, right? Like centre midfielders. That's your main position. You've signed what? Chukwuemene. I can't pronounce his name. That one.
Ian Bill.
Yeah. Who else?
Yeah.
Who else?
We got Andre Santos, but he's another investment signing. Nothing immediate. That's it.
Do you see what I mean? And how he's blown 400 million. Aubameyang, bad signing. Felix might be another bad signing that's not there for the long run.
Felix looks good.
Yeah, but he's not for the long term, is he? He's here for £15 million and he's sending him back to Atletico Madrid.
No, he's likely, if he does well, we'll likely go back in for him again.
And you think Atletico Madrid are going to play ball?
But Madrid are just going to double the price.
They re-signed him on a new contract with a 1-year extension and no pay rise, so it makes it easier to sell him off in the summer.
But even you're not convinced by that, Lewis. I can tell in your voice you're not convinced by it.
No, because it's all depending on how he plays. Like, it's very speculative for right now. Plus, he's now gone for the next month.
And also, why is he going after people that blatantly wanted to go to Arsenal, and then you sign them? That makes no sense.
Felix didn't blatantly want to go to Arsenal. Mudryk did, but
but the links between Felix was more to do with Arsenal, and then he's gone. No, I want that one, and I'm going to pay over the
baby, bruv. I swear down, bruv. He's a spoiled little brat. That's what he.
I wouldn't say that. I think it's like a crow. Oh, I want that. Oh, shiny, shiny, shiny. Have that thing here. And I think that's not a good way to build a football club. Like Man United did that for years. And look where that got them.
And now look at us now.
Facts.
Look at me now.
Oh, you guys have a summer transfer window. I'm just waiting for Graham Potter to have that one. But yeah, as long as we get...
Who does Potter want? Who do you think Potter wants then, Lewis? Who do you think Potter wants?
In midfield?
Caicedo?
Just generally. For his
I was going to say Caicedo. And Caicedo's the one that we're linked to go in for next. So watch this space on that one. We could see him come in before the end of the window. But for me, I still need to see a midfielder come in. Maybe a right back. But if Chalobah continues to keep this up, maybe you could look at him for that position. But we do have to see. But the forwards, we need to start the
contract extension. Kai Havertz contract extension. That's what I need to see as well.
But Reece James, I understand though. Reece James is competent.
Oh, sorry, not Reece James. I mean Mason Mount. Mason Mount and Kai Havertz contract extensions, all of that. 8 years and that. Come on.
It ain't happening.
Also, Noni Madueke makes no sense as well.
I don't know if we go in for him now because we've just gone in for Mudryk. If that happens, then I won't understand that.
You've not gone in for Mudryk. You've got Mudryk on an 8.5-year deal. That's
but we sorted that out quickly.
People forget Sterling.
There was the links for Madueke and then the Mudryk.
What's that going to happen with Sterling? Do you want to give Sterling to us? Because I've always said I'll take Sterling. And
no, you can have Havertz.
But we don't want Havertz. There's a whole reason why this guy is not being linked with no club, bruv.
He's generational, man.
Yeah, generationally shit.
Come on, man. You lot need the silky German, personally.
Silky German, is that what you're saying? Or what, you're bigging up Kai Havertz right now? What, you're Kai Havertz stan, yeah? Look at this Kai Havertz stan, guys. Remember this, innit? He's a stan of Kai Havertz.
You should take him, man.
Anytime he tries to disrespect Kai Havertz or Mason Mount from now on, yeah, just be like, listen, you're a stan. Let's not.
It's for the greater good, man.
You're literally a Mason Mount stan. You are literally Eminem. You are a stan to an MM.
If it means you not sign him, then it's for the greater good. It's for the greater good. General George says,
what makes you think we're going to sign him, bro?
I don't know. Hope.
Dreams.
This is Lewis. I've got nothing left.
You've got nothing left, bro.
He says, I've got nothing left, and his manager spent 400 mil.
Yeah, we still need more.
Now, bro.
And wait, 400 mil, and one of them signings was Aubameyang.
All right, let me get through this. General George says, Sue as a joke. Big up yourself, my guy. Fata says, free information, make these days count. We've got 27 days before Eden Hazard takes our Club World Cup throne on the 11th of February. But don't worry, a win for Eden Hazard is a win for Chelsea. So we're back to back.
No, it's not. He doesn't play for Chelsea.
You know what? You remind me of? You remind me of me when Henry left. Yeah. And won the Champions League with Barcelona. It's really not, bruv. And Henry did a lot more than what Eden Hazard done for Real Madrid. Let's put it out there.
If Gabriel Jesus wins something for Arsenal, a Man City fan's going to go, I'm going to take that.
I'm going to take that one. Yeah, he's won Arsenal the league. I'll take that one.
We're going to take that trophy. Yeah, that counts.
If they see Gabriel Jesus as that big of a legend, then fair enough. I don't know. General George says.
What about Zinchenko? I swear. What about this Zinchenko as well, bro?
What about? God knows with him. General George says Felix is Chelsea. Hopefully he stays Chelsea. And also says if Reece isn't captain next season, we are done. Lol, and Cuckoo is going to smoke you all. I low-key think
that same
if he
smoke for
resigns,
Lukaku.
they're going to give it to Mount. They're probably going to give Mount the armband. Reece will be vice captain. I'm not saying that's what I want. I'm saying that's what I think it would be. So you got to make of that what you will. But the way they keep talking about Mason Mount, they see him as a leader and all of that. I could see them give it to him over James. But I'd rather it be James. But we move. Flawless. I didn't even ask you about the Manchester derby. What was your thoughts on the performance?
No one cares. That's why.
Yeah. Sure. You know what I'm saying? You hate.
No one cares about Manchester anymore. Arsenal and you
care in it. You know what I'm saying? According to you, we win in the league, so hold that. You know what I'm saying? This guy. You know what I'm saying?
I just think according to you, you're winning the league. Is that what you said?
No,
I didn't. I said I've got a funny feeling United are going to be the ones who are going to be close, like basically chasing us, closest.
All right, so
maybe pipping us.
Who's winning the league then, in your opinion, right now?
January one of 16th. Us two, innit? Not City, innit?
Oh, you think it's one of us two? All right, okay, first. But yeah, for the Manchester derby, great performance. Like in terms of Ten Hag and what he did, setting up a game plan and limiting Manchester City. They had one shot on target, which was the goal. I'm saying, so people can say what they want about Manchester City and how they're not in form and their attackers ain't that it. They still have one of the best attacks in the league, easily. You know what I'm saying? If any of our four clubs and we were able to pick players from them, we're taking their attackers. So to limit them to that is exceptional. And our back four are incredible. Like I say, and it's not even like our first choice back four. Like Wan-Bissaka deserves his plaudits. Varane's been good all season. Everybody shut up about Varane now. You know what I'm saying? Luke Shaw as a centre-back in a back four, which has surprised me. He's been good. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe I'm saying that. And Malacia was another person who had been criticised for the Arsenal game when we played them at OT and his performance away at Manchester City. And Ten Hag was smart enough to drop Anthony, play Bruno out wide right, and put Fred in there with Eriksen and Casemiro. Should we have done better on the ball? Yes. But like I said, it's Manchester City, and we set up a game plan and it worked to a T. Like I said, the only shot that they had on target was their goal. And over the moon, because when they scored, I'm like, all right, this is a killer. I'm expecting them to kind of kick on, and people will complain about the offside goal. All right, it was offside. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm saying, like, people can say what they want. Rashford continues to score as well. The game's the game. Like, what are we supposed to do? The refs made the decision. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, go on, Neil.
What do you think the rise of Rashford is? Obviously, it's come out of not nowhere. We know he levels he can set. Is that down to Ten Hag tactics? I'm just curious what that is, because obviously there's been a lot of plaudits. He's great. Obviously, he's doing really well, but I'm just trying to find out why. Yeah,
it's a mix. So it's kind of like him just being 100% fit. So he's not playing through injury. 2, his confidence, you can see, is back. Like, his confidence is through the roof. 3, Ten Hag's put a system in place. That's why everybody in our team is better. Like I just mentioned it, Luke Shaw playing centre back in a back four up against Haaland and Foden and Mahrez, and he did fine. And that's testament to I think Rashford scored 9 goals in a row at home or something like that, which is a record.
Hey, if United win the league with Ten Hag, yeah, I would have do with Lewis in it, and I would have claimed Ten Hag as mine.
Okay.
As much as I hate a United title win, if it means Arsenal don't win it, I'll farm it for the summer.
See, this is what I'm saying. Look at this agenda, bruv. Do you know what I hate? Do you know what I hate when I go on Twitter and I see either United fans or Chelsea fans or Spurs fans or these fans and that fans say, we're the most hated fans, we're the most hated club. You're really fucking not, bruv. Why do you think Arsenal fans don't say it anymore? It's because we know we are the most hated. But we just let you lot just MK bitch and moan about it, because it's like, you know what? Bitch and moan about it. It is what it is. We all know where we stand with everyone else in the league.
MK Dons.
Yeah, you guys are most hated and rightly
Millwall.
So. Rightly so.
Them 3.
So yeah.
No, but that's violence. Them 3 clubs you just fucking mentioned. That's just violence.
But that's hate. That people don't like them.
No, what I'm saying, I'm talking about in the Premier League right now. Like, you know, when everyone's like, I see tweets today, oh, we're the most hated club, from a Man United fan. I went, huh? When?
Depends who
where?
You're talking to. Like, one thing I will say is we moved the needle. You know what I'm saying? Manchester City winning 3 league titles in a row is less of a news story than us finishing 7th. We're still there. No matter if we're good, bad, incredible, 14th in the table, we are the needle. We move the needle. It's always Manchester United. We always are the topic of conversation. We see Manchester
Arsenal,
City.
bro.
That you second to us, yeah. Of course you second to us. Of course you are.
We're first.
You're definitely
Liverpool.
No, actually, no. Tell a lie.
Arsenal.
I'd actually say no. True say. I think where you're coming from is because you were more successful in that time period than what we were. Because obviously we only got the 3 league titles where you had fucking 13 of them. Do you know what I mean? So in that sense, I get where you're coming from. Yeah.
Yes,
Because they were the most successful team in England to be like nothing now, like what happened in the last 10 years sort of thing. You know, I get that.
Well, like it's us. We move the needle. We do. But yeah, back to the question you was making. So it's a mixture of things with Rashford. But like I said, systems are key. Like 2023, football is a system game, and when you utilize Rashford's attributes, which he has, you're gonna get the most out of him. He's an athlete, pace and power, and he's confident. That is a major difference. He's trying things again. The reason why I was so critical of him last season, because he wasn't even trying the things I used to criticize him for, like running down blind alleys, like cutting in and shooting when he should passing when he should shooting. But his decision making, has improved a lot this season. But again, that's down to the players around him as well. Because even the players that don't rate, Bruno's playing well. I'll give Bruno his play. I still think we can improve, but he's playing well. But the new signings have made a huge difference. Specifically, Casemiro and Eriksen in the midfield. Our midfield has upgraded from like 1 to 10.
Flawless. Quick question, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
What's your takes on Anthony so far this season?
Good. I like his return so far. He's 1 in 3 pretty much, which I have no complaints about. That's good. So, but he needs to improve his overall game. Yeah, 1 goal in 3 games. Yeah, he's got a goal every 3 games.
1 appearance.
Yeah. He's got 1 goal and he's 1 in 3 or just over if someone wants to be technical. He's got 5 in 16. So in terms of his goal returns, I don't know how many assists it is. I have no issue with that. Does he need to improve on the ball and off the ball and within his overall game? Yes, but minus Rashford, that's every single attacker we have. But
do you think Sancho's going to come back as well, but a better player now as well?
I want to see Sancho move centrally. I think if Sancho gets played centrally, yes. I think if he sticks out wide, no. Yeah, I want to see him play centrally, yes. 100%. I can see. I want to see him play as a 9. A 10 if we're dominating the ball, but as a 9. I think all the attributes he has suit a false 9.
So what? So you say like Rashford on the left, Anthony on the right, Sancho at top?
I'm saying that could happen. We still need to go out and sign a striker in the summer. But I'm saying as of now, considering we are so short, as we're so short in that area, we only have Martial, Weghorst. Let's throw Sancho in the mix because we have our backup striker before we signed Weghorst was Anthony Elanga. I don't think people realize the dire straits we was in when I was like, yo, I'm happy about the Weghorst deal. People are like, why? Have you seen our backup? Our backup striker is Anthony Elanga. So yes, I'm over the moon. But I want to see Sancho play centrally. And even in the summer and next season, I'd like to see him play centrally. Because I think that's all his best attributes. I think his best attributes suit him playing central. Even for United this season, in games he's played well and he's like had goal involvements, he's picked up central areas. So it's like he's not a pace and power player. He's quick, but he's not explosive. He's not electric.
At least Mason Mount took the 007 title. So
Mason Mount,
that's one title he's taken, thankfully. General George says, "Bro, I got Mount on my shirt this season, but he's a bum now, and I love him.
Still more titles than Spurs.
You gotta hope he balls out. Let's hope he turns it around. But it was a much, let's say, better performance today. No, that's me jumping to conclusions. Maybe he performs better against Liverpool because that game's open as fuck.
Oh, you got Liverpool next.
Liverpool away. Mid-off.
But this is the best time to play them as well, fam.
Yeah, and it's probably a good time to play us too. So it goes.
Yeah, it's both. I actually want you lot to win.
Hey, it's the big 9th versus 10th. Oi, big boy derby, 9th versus 10th. Come on.
Yeah, if we win, we could go up to
9th.
No, we could go up to 6th.
Let's go, man. I told you. European title charge, man. I told you this.
But hold on. Who's Brighton got? Who's Fulham got?
Brighton have got us. So there's 3 points in the bag.
So you're not moving to 6th then. Who's Fulham got?
Brentford have Leeds.
Oh yeah, so you only go to 9th.
Who else? Fulham. Who do Fulham have? Fulham have Tottenham.
Yeah, you're either going to stay 10th or go 9th. That's about it.
Yeah, well, we'll go to 9th. We'll go to 9th. One small step for Chelsea. One giant
leap for mankind.
Yeah, 100 mil for another player.
And another 100 mil for another unproven player.
You're out.
And on that bombshell.
Yeah, with that, guys, we're gonna wrap up. We are raiding Flawless's stream. There's gonna be a Q&A on there in a couple minutes, so check that out. The link to everyone else's description is also down in the description below. So
it's a late one for Lewin.
Follow Flawless's channel.
Literally just went live now. Sorry to cut you off. Literally just went live with the Q&A right now.
Yes, so head over there because we're going live on Flawless's channel. Yeah, guys, we're gonna be back tomorrow at 2:30 or 3 or around that time.
Hey, Lewis, before you continue, big up, love. You know what I'm saying? I'm heading over to the stream now. Yeah.
At the top, just
cool, man. See you guys in a bit.
Yeah. Big up, everybody. Like, subscribe, head over to
Arsenal, top of the league. Yay!